can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise, boy, I'm shining now. Do you know that John Cena had like a whole like rap album?
I bet, yeah. He had a theme song, so. Hey everybody, welcome to the BlahBlahCast. I forget how to do intros. I'm Dave, and this is Ellen, but you go by on the internet, like what's your username?
Yeah.
Useless Jellyfish. So yeah.
I have a different username for like every different platform I'm on.
Oh yeah, really?
Probably fix that if I intend to do anything with my internet
I try to use one name more, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite name, to be honest.
Yeah. Just like maintain recognition though.
Maintain like an identity, I guess. I mean, there's plenty of people who have like gotten their name and made it into like another username or something, like Filza. Okay. Okay, so earlier, like you came over and we were thinking about like 2010's nostalgia, right?
Yeah, like specifically making fun of Justin Bieber in elementary school.
Oh yeah, and then like Rebecca Friday.
Yeah,
Rebecca Black. Rebecca Friday.
You know, she can actually sing. Like
Saturday, I'm waking up in the morning.
Problem was her producer, her manager.
He was an idiot.
Know. Yeah, the people making decisions about what she should and should not sing. Yeah,
honestly, that kind of reminds me of the situation that happened with the Phantom Menace. Like the guy who played the young Anakin.
Yeah.
You know what happened to him? He like went insane. He got put in like a mental ward.
Oh yikes.
Yeah, because he developed schizophrenia because I guess like everybody hated him for like playing that part.
I know.
It's like really tragic.
Hayden Christensen.
Seriously, George, what is it like? George Lucas is a fucking idiot, honestly.
I know Hayden Christensen. That's his last name, right? I don't know. The guy who played adult Anakin like got a huge amount of harassment from Star Wars fans who disagreed with the narrative choices that were made in the prequels and like decided that somehow that was his fault.
Oh yeah.
Yoinks.
Zoinks.
Zoinks, Scoob. Jinkies.
Velma's hot, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she was in the Scooby-Doo live action movie.
Yeah.
That's another nostalgic thing, but that was like 2000s, not 2010s specifically.
I mean, I watched them a lot during the 2010s. Suppose that counts then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the first thing I think of for 2010s was like when I was in 5th grade, because that's when the 2010s started, kind of.
Yeah.
And I remember all I was doing was like looking at YouTube and like watching, like playing Flash games and stuff. Like remember Balloons Tower Defense?
Yes,
yeah.
Love that game.
And like we watched YouTube poops. Like we watched the one like what is it, like iCarly Spencer shoves a bagel up his anus or something.
Spencer launches a bagel
up Spencer's
whoever's
someone's rectum, Spencer's rectum, and it's like you will call ever.
The issue is your tissue.
That is not the issue. Your sauce.
Buenos dias, muchachalatas.
Sheesh. Why do you gotta say sheesh?
And I don't kiss like.
I kiss like. Your sauce. We have a cock. Not anymore.
You're grounded for till cock. For till cock.
Okay, you can stop. But
that was a classic.
Yeah, I remember sneaking in during recess and like going into the classroom. We were like in a portable, and for some reason the portables had like way better air conditioning. Like they were just cold.
Yeah.
And it was like on the shitty old Dell computers with Windows XP on them, and like me and my friend Devin, we would just like go into there and be like, oh, let's watch YouTube, and we'd watch that. We'd be laughing our asses off. And then I remember we got in trouble because the teachers found out we were watching YouTube, so we got sad because of that. I don't know. I was good friends with him.
When I was in 5th grade, I was mostly like drawing Warriors fan art.
What's Warriors?
It's a series of books about feral cats.
Oh yeah, I actually have one of them, but I didn't read them. I read it so.
I was like obsessed with that in late elementary, early middle school.
It's kind of like Lord of the Rings-esque, kind of, right?
Yeah, it
has like a whole world. It's articulated and stuff.
Yeah, it takes place in like 1970s England, I think. which is
It's like
kinda
with
weird to
talking
think
cats
about.
or something.
They're not like, so they don't talk to humans, but they have their own society and religion and like law system and everything.
Oh, but so it's just like normal humans, but they're like cats.
Kind
basically. It sounds a lot better than the Cats movie, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh
God. Oh God.
Have you seen the scene where Cat Rebel Wilson eats a cockroach that has a human face and then
What the fuck?
like
What the
unzips?
fuck?
She unzips her skin
Wait,
and
wait,
she's
no.
wearing clothes
Wait, hold on.
underneath.
Okay, to stop there. Just wait a second. What?
Okay, so all of the animals in the Cats movie have human faces.
Yeah.
Including
But they're
the
humans
mice
underneath that wear clothes.
and the cockroaches. Well, she still has like cat
So
fur.
like their fursuits.
So she like unzips her skin essentially, and she has like fur underneath, but it just falls off, and she's wearing an outfit,
Yeah.
and she's still a cat.
Wow.
It is just, it's terrifying if we're being honest here. If this like someone approved that.
Yeah.
Someone approved
exactly.
spending $90-something million on that film.
Wow. They really thought it would make $90 million.
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently it's like one of the biggest failures of cinema in the past decade.
Yeah.
It's crazy, honestly.
You know the movie Mars Needs Moms?
Yeah, that was a creepy movie.
Disney's biggest flop ever.
Seth Green was originally gonna like he's gonna voice the kid,
Mm-hmm.
which I would have preferred because that would have been funny. Because he actually looks like a kid in real life.
Mm.
Seth Green, he's like 3 feet tall. Anyway.
Mm.
Do you take offense to that because you say you're short or something?
No.
You're like
I
literally as tall as me. You're like the one of the tallest females I know, honestly.
Oh, you should
Crazy.
you should meet some taller people.
I'm sure basketball players, female ones are like really big.
Yeah, I saw this picture of this woman who was a former basketball player, and she was a model standing next to her husband, and she's like 6 feet tall and also wearing heels. So he came up to like her armpit.
He's like holding the basketball, like he's the basketball.
He's the basketball.
He's holding it. But yeah, but back on the topic. What's the other 2010 nostalgia things that you can think of? So, like obviously there is like Flash games, YouTube,
Nintendo 3DS.
Oh yeah, like I remember getting my DS when I was in kindergarten, but that was 2000s.
I got my DS Lite when I was a kindergartner as well, because I'd saved up for like 2 years allowance money to get it, something like that.
I got mine for my 12th birthday. Like when we got back from Disneyland, I got a 3DS.
Oh, nice.
And I played the shit out of it. Like I played Mario 3D Land to death.
When I first got my 3DS, the only game I had for it was Nintendogs and Cats. So
Oh,
I played that all the time. I found it after like years of it being lost, and I played it again, and I was like, wow.
Honestly, the 3DS used to be really freaking cool because you remember the Nintendo Video thing where it was like Nintendo Netflix, where you could like watch whatever they put on that week and stuff. That's how I found out about like Dinosaur Office and like I Fight Dragons.
I remember watching Bravest Warriors on that one.
Oh yeah, and Bravest Warriors too. Yeah, and then there was Bean Puppy Cat on it too, for briefly. So those were good times.
Yeah.
Nintendo was actually like really good with services. They wanted to make a sequel to Flipnote Hot 10,
really?
but they couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
I think it was probably due to the fact that there was that incident where like somebody sent like child porn on the freaking Swap Note app.
Yikes.
So like literally Nintendo released a message with like Nikki like the mascot of it looking embarrassed, and it's like, we're sorry, we can't have this service anymore. Or something. Like they were really blatant about it. Like you gotta ruin it for everybody, man. Fucking assholes. No cheese pizza. Cheese pizza, no pepperoni around here, okay? That's what child porn is. CP. Cheese pizza, no pepperoni. Just kidding. You look really disgusted. Jeez.
It's like, well, obviously.
I know. I don't know. I'm just making it sound brighter.
Yeah, I remember doing little animations and stuff on my 3DS.
PictoChat.
Yeah, stuff like that.
You can like make a pseudo flip book if you like flip through it really fast with the D-pad. But like that's how I learned how to animate, was through Flipnote Studio. I remember actually watching Flipnote Hot 10 when it was up still, because one of my friends she had a 3DS or DSi, like a DSi XL, and like all we would do is like watch Hatena. It was like the coolest thing ever. I'm like, holy crap, people actually made these, like other people. And like the coolest ones that were made, like my favorite ones was Epic Guitar.
Yeah.
Like the guy who made like the Pokemon ones, or something. Like you just literally turn memes like music videos into like with Pokemon characters, and it was cool. Like Snivy and.
So what's your opinion on animation memes?
I think if you put enough effort into it, it can actually like be decent, you know. But it seems like like the vast majority of them are just like kind of like just slideshows.
Yeah. And
they're just very repetitive, and it's just like it feels like they're made by like edgy 13-year-old girls.
Yeah.
You know.
And like there's a lot of cliches to them. So like I've seen some really well made and well animated animation memes.
Oh, totally. Like,
but a lot of them it's just
all Flipnote Studio, like it was just they were just animation memes technically, you know, like every single one of them.
There's like good animation memes. A lot of them are just like character looking at looking to the front, character looking to the side, sad, character looking to the side, angry.
Oh, it's like oh, they're multifaceted, like oh, they're happy but they have a dark side. Yeah. It's like that's gay.
I'm either the nicest. I have two sides: the nicest guy you know and twisted fucking psychopath.
Yeah. It's like I'm gonna cut you because I love you so much.
Like, shut up. Stop
R18, I'm gonna cut you.
Stop reading yandere manga and, like, go outside, do a push-up.
Meet normal people and, like, actually function like a normal person.
Fine. Me saying do a push-up is ironic because I can't really do a push-up, but...
Yeah, I knew this guy... I knew this guy who played basketball, he couldn't do a push-up. And the thing is, I think the most that I've ever done is 75.
Yeah.
I think right now I could probably do, like, 50, though.
Most push-ups I've ever done is 20. That was when I was like 10. And I was like the healthiest, most athletic I've ever been because I was running around fighting people at recess, pretending to be cats.
Oh, honestly, the most
my Warriors phase.
The most athletic thing I probably had was the most athletic phase I have is like probably right now because I've been playing Ring Fit Adventure like every day.
When I was either a 4th or 5th grader, we had a little fight club at recess.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Did you get detention or anything?
No, it only lasted a couple of days because we realized the teachers were onto us. Yeah. Because there's like no cover. Like there were like
that almost happened at my school too.
Our recess field, there was like a playground, a little one, and then most of it was just this big sandy area with some pine trees. Oh. But they were like the big
this was in South Carolina, right?
This was in Georgia.
Oh, you live in Georgia too?
Yeah, so I was born in North Carolina, then I moved to Georgia, then I moved to a different part in the same part of Georgia. Then I moved to Virginia, then Kansas, back to a different part of Georgia, then South Carolina, and now New Mexico, and then I'm going to school on the East Coast again.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Lucky you get to actually go in a different city, and I'm like, I hate this city so much.
You find that a lot of cities are very similar. Yeah, especially if you're 10 and can't drive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, like, you mean if you're younger, you find them similar? Yeah. But, like, they're kind of different, though, still, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, there's definitely, like, the vibe, like, Charleston versus Albuquerque, definitely very different vibes. Yeah. But, like, totally. When you're, like, 5...
It's a very, very cultural melting pot.
Yeah.
You know?
When you're, like, 5, you can't really tell that much of a difference between one suburb and another. And you're just like, yeah, there's houses.
There's houses. Is that how they talk there? There's houses.
Houses?
Watch your mouth.
Most of the places I've lived, no one really has a distinct accent that I've been able to pick out. But there's, like I stopped saying y'all and stuff like that as much when I moved here. And I think I'm speaking a little bit faster now.
I type y'all, honestly, sometimes.
It's a useful word.
It's a perfect conjunction, yeah.
And it's really funny. Here, in French classes I've taken here in Albuquerque, the teacher's like, well, vous is a plural you. There's no real equivalent for that in English. But in South Carolina, it's like, vous is y'all. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, y'all. I'm actually looking at your Mega Man poster.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I never got into Mega Man.
I think it's cool, to be honest. Like, I played some of it, honestly. I honestly, it's weird because... I'm surprised I'm not a Sonic fan because I played a Sonic Rush Adventure like to death when I was a kid because it was the only DS games I had. The first DS game I actually had was a Barbie game, but I gave it away. And the thing is, I was just like, as like a what is it, a 7-8-year-old, I was just like, okay, I know this game's for girls, but I just want to figure out like the controls.
Yeah.
And it's like press the L and R buttons. I'm like, what the hell's that? And I spent like an hour trying to figure out what the L and R buttons, and I'm like, oh, it's behind the thing, because I never played a video game that had like shoulder buttons. Yeah. So that was interesting. That was like my first game console, basically.
My first DS game was Pokemon Pearl.
Oh wow. Yeah, see, like, everybody else got the cool games, and I got, like, freaking... No, I got, like, Sonic Adventure and, like, Drawn to Life.
Yeah.
Which, I guess those are cool games, but, yeah, like most people, it would be, like, the Pokemon, Diamond and Pearl, and, like, Black and White, you know? And, like, I don't know, Professor Layton and all that crap.
I remember being so salty about the new Pokemon designs for Black and White, because I think that's when they, like... Game Freak like hired.
I think the legendaries for that were cool though.
They hired like new people for the design team, so they looked different from previous generations.
Yeah.
And like now looking back on it, I think it was a good idea, because there were some like important innovations that the Gen 4 games had. Like for example, prior to Diamond and Pearl, there weren't like special attacks and physical attacks. Like each type would either be special or physical. So, like, all ghost-type attacks were physical, which makes no sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
So they switched that around, so starting with the Sinnoh games, you know...
Gen 4.
Yeah, every attack would either be special or physical.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that. But it was still, like, very formulaic and very similar to past games.
Yeah.
Whereas with Black and White, they're like, we're going to change things up. We're going to give you a whole new Pokedex. We're going to do animated sprites and fun things like that.
It was like 3D models too, right?
No, that's not until X and Y. But there was like
there was 3D. There was 3D environment.
Yeah, there was some 3D stuff.
But it still used sprites. Honestly, I think the new Pokemon kind of looks like shit a little bit.
I think I definitely think they could have done better considering the Switch's capabilities.
Switch. Like I think the problem is everyone was expecting way more, and it's just like, wow, these graphics look like N64. And like the animations, like Game Freak was like, oh, we're gonna make the animations like more detailed, and then everybody's posting the one of Zamzagata like turning around, and he's like, it's just like literally it's like the model spinning.
Yeah. And like some of the attack animations are really cool and dynamic.
Oh yeah.
Like for example, the starter Pokemon signature moves, you can tell obviously there's a lot of effort put into those.
Because of they're the advertised ones.
But then there's stuff like double kick.
Oh.
So yeah. My sister chose the fire type starter. So fully evolved.
Scorbunny?
Yeah, fully evolved Cinderace. It still knows double kick because that's a useful move to know. And it literally just hops in place. And then there's the like little foot symbol on the
foot like comes up. It's like, it reminds me of like Ring Fit, because it's like you do the exercise moves and it shows your character doing it, but then there's like a foot that comes up and kicks the character. It's like, wow, I'm defeating this guy using like workout yoga moves. I'm like beating this big buff dragon's ass using yoga moves.
I don't like, a lot of people are just blaming the game devs for being lazy. I think a lot of it also has to do with like they weren't given a ton of time to develop the game.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think.
Or did they use their B team to work on it too? It was rumored apparently, because apparently they're making the game Town or whatever. Like, did you hear about the new Game Freak IP?
No.
Like, they're making a game called Town. It's like a new RPG. Huh. And apparently, like, they rumored that their A team is working on that game, and the B team's working on, like, Pokemon, which is stupid, honestly.
I mean, in a way, it makes sense, because, you know, people are going to buy Pokemon no matter what.
Yeah, they probably just put it on autopilot, like, so we're just make a game.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, come on. We're recording a podcast.
I can always like do a Discord call or something and record it from.
Oh, you want to do it at your house?
Are you gonna go with me?
Continue this later.
So hi guys, today, I guess we're continuing the podcasts, and now we have Lambda Burke here.
Hello.
Hello. And we're looking. I guess we're gonna look back on like old 2010 shit, because it's gonna be like the Blade Runner future year next year. It's gonna be 2020. That's crazy.
No, that was this year.
Oh really? Like, oh yeah, like, it was 2019.
It was November 2019. Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. But anyway, besides that, what's like 2010 shit that you kind of feel nostalgic for specifically? Like any like games that you played or anything like that? Like let's start from like 2010 basically.
Well, I mean, I didn't really get into Steam until like 2014, so before then I was still playing all the games that, like, you know, they're older than that.
Oh,
like games on my
Xbox.
Yeah, like original on PS2 and game. Like I had everything.
Yeah. When I came over, like that's probably the games you played, right? Like
yeah,
that we played on Xbox
and Wii stuff too.
Oh yeah, definitely the Wii. I think that's the year I actually did get the Wii because we moved into this house in like 2010, and then that Christmas, that's like my it's funny because my mom gave me like a shoebox, and it's like, oh no, I got shoes, and it's as like a little kid, it's like you feel disappointed to get shoes. I like if somebody got me shoes for Christmas now, I'd be hyped because it's like, oh neat, I don't have to buy new shoes then, you know. Like I'd be fucking like, oh my god, thank you. But like as a kid, you're like, I want like games and stuff. So, yeah, like anyway, I opened the shoebox and then there's the Wii inside. I'm like, and I spent the whole night playing Tony Hawk, and I forgot which game it was, but yeah, it was Tony Hawk for the Wii, and then Mario Kart Wii. Those were like my first two Wii games.
Was it Tony Hawk Ride with the board?
Maybe it could have been, but it definitely it definitely used motion controls. I don't know if that was the game though. I think I traded it in at GameStop. So.
Yeah, no, Tony Hawk Ride, the one that came with like the board controller, that was awful.
Oh, it didn't come. You mean like a special controller? It had like a special controller for it.
Well, yeah, it's just like a skateboard that you put on the ground, and you would like that's how you would play the game.
Oh my god!
But it did not work.
It's like a Wii balance board.
It sucked ass.
He sucked ass.
Sucked ass.
I have to turn down your fucking volume. You're probably gonna be louder than me now. Anyway, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, I've had my gripe with motion controls. Honestly, I think the games that use very simplistic motion controls are the best. Like, seriously, even with like Ring Fit Adventure, it's like the motion controls aren't always accurate in that. Because I think it measures by like the direction that the Joy-Con is oriented, so it's like there's times where like it wants me to do like a deep squat, and then like it still won't register until I'm like on the ground pretty much, and it's like fuck, I don't want this game to make me hurt myself. You know?
I know, yeah, it's not infrared like the Wii was, so. Oh
yeah, because I guess it had to point at the screen.
When you play a game that you have to use it like the Wiimote, that's just the worst.
Oh yeah, did you know recently I bought this game Taiko no Tajujin, Drum and Fun. It's like a drum rhythm game or something, and
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I decided to get it. The
little taiko drum guy.
The little drum guy, like
yeah.
I think his name's Don Chan. But I decided to get it because it's like, wow, I like rhythm games now because, you know, after we went to Main Event and played Beat Saber, I'm like, holy shit, I want to play rhythm games. So and the thing is, that game was 60% off on the eShop.
Cool.
So like it was only like $20, so I was like, I'm gonna get it. It's funny because I had a $20 eShop card that I bought for somebody, and it's like, I'm gonna use this anyway because I have no money. So I bought it. I'm a cheap bastard, aren't I? I used someone's gift that I was gonna give to buy something for myself. Anyway, just like I started to play it last night, and like seriously, they have like all the songs in it. So like they have, think of like any anime song that you can think of, they have it in there, and it's like fucking crazy. They even have like in the anime section of the songs, they have Disney songs in Japanese, pretty much, because I guess Disney movies come out there, like Moana. That's the song that they had in there was Moana. It's like
wow.
Like How Far I'll Go. It's like you know that song. But
I never saw Moana.
Oh, seriously? It's a decent movie. My mom forced me to see it because she's like obsessed with Hawaiian. My mom's a weeb for Hawaiian culture, so. Yeah. She's like, I'm the Hawaiian princess. Like, fuck. She's like, my mom actually like wants to move to Kauai though. You know, if we have the money, like seriously, like she's legit thinking like I'm gonna save money for 10 years and then when I retire I'll move to Kauai. That's what she says.
Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
And would you go with her?
Yeah, like she said she was willing to have me come with her and then I would just get a job out there basically. But that's in 10 years, so
Yeah.
Because honestly, when we visited there, like it felt just like home almost. Like I was just kind of used to it. Like when we went to Old Kaloa Town, I was just like, oh, it's just me, my mom, and my grandma just going to the store. Like that's what it felt like. Like it just felt like I was at home, you know. And
Nice.
now I kind of miss it actually. So
yeah, I have some pretty fond memories from my trip. I think I was like 9. Yeah, I wasn't that young.
Oh, okay.
So 2009, it was right before the start of this decade.
Oh no, that doesn't count.
It's not.
It's off topic. Off topic. No, let's not go off topic, please. Okay.
No.
No.
For the first episode, so that's like what we talked about, right?
Oh yeah, that was the first episode. But actually, no. The thing is, this will be the first episode, because I decided like this will be the pilot, because I'm.
Oh.
Oh yeah, if you guys don't know, we're releasing. I'm gonna release like the previous episodes we recorded after this one, because excuse me, because the first episode's going up like beginning of January, like I think the first Monday of January, because
Oh, okay.
I decided like the schedule I wanted to like release every Monday, and it'll give me some time to create the assets and stuff, and plus I mean it's on topic, like it'll be the new year, you know, so yeah, we could just like talk about 2020 shit or 2010 shit. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
God, I don't know why drinking tea makes my throat sore. I'm gonna go get like a bottle of water really quick. Hold on.
That should have the opposite effect.
I don't know. Maybe it's the raspberry flavor. I'll be back in like the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my rainbow. God, I love Crush 40. Is that the band name?
I don't know.
Speaking of that, that's kind of nostalgic, I guess. I didn't play Sonic Adventure, I think, when I was 10.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I remember, God, I'm out of breath now. When I was, so like in 2010, I had a Wii, and then, the thing is, at the clubhouse, we had these, we had PS2s pretty much, and then computers, so every so often I would like go there and like play on the desktops, and then maybe I'd like play a PS2 game, so. It sucked though, because the PS2 was like all the discs were like extremely scratched, and like the controllers were like falling apart. It's like, oh my god.
Oh man.
But yeah, like I don't know. I forgot exactly what I played. I remember like there was a Madagascar game, and then like NFL or something.
I had a Madagascar game on GameCube.
Oh really? It must have been the same
But
one then.
never got past like the second level. Just that was young me with any video game. I would just play like the first 2 levels over and over again.
Oh yeah. Or like
never got any farther, but I was okay with it because my naive little brain didn't know any better.
Oh yeah, like I had it when I was younger. I had trouble finishing games. I do now too. Like sometimes I don't finish games. It's kind of weird. Because I guess it's just like it's like I want to only play this game like in one big long burst, and then I never want to play it again. It's like it's just kind of weird, honestly.
Yeah. I just started the Outer Worlds, like just started it, played a few hours, and like haven't gone back to it in over a couple weeks now, I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow.
And it's like I'm thinking about you want to get Sword and I would get Shield.
Oh yeah.
And Pokemon is a huge game.
Oh yeah.
And also that what is it, that Star Wars game? looks kind of cool.
Oh, like
That's all. It's like a huge sprawling RPG.
I forgot what the fuck that game's called. It's like something Battlefront or something.
Jedi Fallen Order.
Fallen Order.
Yeah.
I think the first one that they released, like I heard that one really sucked, to be honest.
It was Battlefront. Yeah, well, the first Battlefront was okay, but then Battlefront 2 is just filled to the brim with microtransactions.
Trash. Yeah.
Yeah. The Fallen Order is a single-player game. It was made by Respawn, which is the same people who made Titanfall.
Oh wow.
Okay. They're very good at single-player stuff.
Oh, I bet.
Because the Titanfall 2 campaign was really good, even though in the first Titanfall, you would always have to play the campaign online, like with other people. Like it was a campaign, but you couldn't just play it by yourself, which was always weird.
Oh, so like it had like a multiplayer interaction, I guess.
But then they very much redeemed themselves with Titanfall 2.
Yeah. So it was kind of like multiplayer interaction, like kind of like how in Death Stranding, how like the little things show up in the game world or something.
Yeah. But you would have to connect to other people, and other people would play it with you. You couldn't just play it by yourself in the first Titanfall.
That reminds me of Halo.
So now all of a sudden, Respawn is becoming like one of the new best studios for making single-player games.
Okay. I heard the game you like to play was Halo Reach in when you were a little youngin' bitch baby boy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, brother, you gonna say it like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was a played that a lot in it was like elementary school of all things.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to cuss more because of Kappa, so I have to make more cuss words.
Exactly.
Okay. Anyway.
Little piss baby.
Little bitch baby. Okay. Yeah. So you played it in kindergarten?
Played that all throughout elementary school, which, do with that what you will, an elementary school kid playing an M-rated game, but whatever.
Yeah.
Like I would remember waking up in the mornings before school, like just to try and squeeze as much as I could in, like.
Oh, that's cool.
You know.
I'd
be in the middle of a round and like mom says, "Okay, you have to get ready for school. I just need to finish this."
God, that's weird. It's like nowadays that I'm older, it's like I don't want to fucking even think of existing in the morning. To be honest. And when I was younger, I'd like get up like at 5 in the morning and then go outside and climb a tree and then just do whatever like for 2 hours before I went to school. It was just weird, honestly. I was like I was a way more outdoorsy kid when I was younger, but now I'm just like I'm a hermit. You know, I'm an animator. Gotta work myself to the bone. But yeah, what the fuck was that? You're just like,
Yeah.
I was doing the Mario, Mario at work. Josh was like, "What the fuck?" Honestly, he's like, "David, what?" And I'm like, "Nothing." Mario. He cannot. That's the Mario theme song. God, my throat's like sore for some reason. I'm just probably dehydrated.
Yeah.
Hydrate, folks.
Hydrate. You have consumed 8 milliliters of water. You're this far into the stream.
Do you know what that's what the Minecraft drowns sound like? It's just like gargling.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm drinking some good old-fashioned root beer.
Minecraft is hip with the young folk now, right? Like, it's actually hip now. I play that dang old Minecraft, you know.
I'll tell you what about that dang old Minecraft, man. You got the zombies,
I'm like old school from like Minecraft Alpha, yo. Like Minecraft Alpha, like boom, crash, oof, Minecraft, you know, like the dang old cobblestone man. I don't know.
You take the 2 sticks and some piece of wood, you make a pickaxe, and go
whack,
you get the stone, man. You punch the trees and stuff, man. It's just crazy.
Okay, I'm just copying you. Fucking shut up. Okay. Like, This is where the viewer.
Both of us just turned into Boomhauer.
This is like where my viewer attention goes down, like in the video. Just like people leaving.
Minus 200 viewers.
Oh my god. Could you imagine? Just like. It's like after I post 0 subscribers, it's like, oh man.
Oh no, that was a meme with like multiple people's Twitch channels because I don't know if it was a glitch or not, or if it would just show people leaving in batches for whatever reason.
Oh.
But like on their end, it would show minus 200, and they're like, no, we're losing viewers. But that was just people that had like left
Oh my god. Yeah.
a while ago, and it's just now telling you for whatever reason.
Oh yeah. There was a YouTube glitch where like subscribers would like the subscriber count would turn into the negative, so it'd be like negative 10,000. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh god.
That happened to Rice Gum because like.
Oh yeah, well no, that one time where like if you spam the subscribe button, then
Yeah.
like you would lose a sub every time someone did that.
So if someone subbed and then unsubbed,
it counted you as subscribing twice.
It would like there was a glitch where it would remove it, and then there was another glitch where it would add to it, you know. So
yeah,
it's fucking crazy. So like people would go to like all the YouTube channels that are like big, and then just like be like sub, unsub, sub, and then it would just like it would remove 200 subscribers.
I know. I did that. I will admit I'm guilty of that. But then, after a while,
they fixed it.
They locked my account from subscribing to anyone.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because they thought I was a bot or something.
That's weird. I don't know that could
I
happen.
mean, it's not like that anymore, but that's just what they did.
Yeah, like in old YouTube, I think. Speaking of old YouTube, let's get back on the topic of 2010s nostalgia.
Yeah.
With so I think the year that I started to watch YouTube was 2010, like exactly. And I even remember like the old like subscribe button and like the star system and shit.
Yeah.
Like I totally remember that, and I remember I used to watch it on like my mom's like old MacBook G4, so like with dial-up internet.
Yeah.
Is that when you started to watch YouTube?
I think it'd been even earlier than that, like 2008, 2009.
Oh yeah.
I would just watch like skateboarding compilations, even though I never skated.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and also YTPs, of course, the classic ones.
Yeah.
That we all know and love today.
I think all I did was watch SpongeBob YTPs, and then like
I remember this one time where like you know that picture of Squidward, he's like a 3D model.
Oh yeah, like
the
morbid Squidward,
like,
the morbid Squidward
he's
or
got
something.
like no, he's got like the really creepy face from that one episode.
Oh yeah, like does this look unsure to you?
Yes. It was that face. It was like him holding a knife, and then mom went and looked at my history, and she's like, "Why are you watching this?" Like, I don't know.
You know what's even worse? You know what's even worse?
What?
So yeah, like I think at the time we had a Windows XP computer in the dining room, because we actually used to live in a bigger house before we moved to this house. You know, we live in like a trailer in the middle of nowhere now. So like but before we like lived in a bigger house with like an actual dining room, and it had a Windows XP computer in it. And I wouldn't just use my mom's MacBook, you know, like it was weird because as a kid I used Macs and Windows computers, because at school they had Macs, but like at home, or like, and then like later on they changed it to like Dell like Windows XP computers, and then
Yeah.
or no, like also there was Gateway too, the Dell and Gateway, and the thing is I remember like I had this like little stuffed animal named Perky. I don't know where I got that name from, and like I liked to flip him around because I pretended he was like Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. It's like you remember the Tigger movie where like it's like, let's do the soupity doopity loopity spoot, like where he spins his tail and he flies all over the place. You know? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a fucking epic movie when I was a kid, and then it's like I remember trying to replicate that, so I would like spin him around in my hand and I'd like throw him across the room and I'd throw my body like oh, it's like a fly. And then I remember one time I fucking hit my head on the side of the couch, you know. But I remember there was one time anyway, like there was one time where I actually looked up his name. It's like, I wonder if my stuffed animal's name will come up on Google. So I went to Google Images and you can only imagine what came up. It was like girls in bikinis and shit and like tits. And
wait, what was the name of the animal again?
Perky.
Oh. Oh no.
And I was like 10 at the time, or I was 9. I think I was 9 actually. This was 2010. So the thing is, it's not like I told, or it's not like my parents found out. I actually like inadvertently told my mom. It's like, Mom, I looked up something inappropriate, and she's like, okay, just be careful on the internet. That's all she said.
She didn't even come look to see what it was.
No, she just said, okay, be careful. That's all she said. My parents were like not limiting to me on the internet at all. Like I swear to God, honestly. Actually,
same, yeah. No, that Squidward incident is the only time that I ever remember my mom checking my history.
The Squidward incident.
That memory's really vivid for whatever reason.
It's probably because you were scared.
It's because I learned like it's just look up bad things anymore.
It's probably because you're like scared, like you're like when your parents get mad at you, it's like you remember it more, honestly.
Yeah.
There was another time, actually, like I think this is like one of the only other times where I got limited from using the internet because this was in 2012, 2011, so I was like I think it was in like 5th grade middle school or something. I was like really like when I was like 11 and 12, I got into creepypasta and I was like really obsessed with it actually.
Yeah.
So there was like Smile Dogs, Slenderman, Jeff the Killer, you know, and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so into it. I made a creepypasta book. I'm not joking. I wish I still had it. I don't know where the fuck it went. Like I could still have it. I think I threw it away actually. Because the thing is, I was like, the thing is, I actually like copy pasted the stories and like put them in there with like the images of the stories, and I got like so scared of it that I slipped it under my dad's room, and I just left it there. Like I didn't want to see it anymore after that, and then I think it got thrown away though, unfortunately. Like I wish I still had it.
I wonder what your dad thought of it. If
he probably didn't give a shit.
Looked in it.
I probably didn't give a shit. He was like, he was a really bad alcoholic up to that point. Like he left when I was like 13 or something. Oh. So, you know, who did care was like my mom and the rest of my family. So, basically, there was an incident. I think these are 2 isolated incidents. So like, there was a time where I made my first YouTube channel and it was called Sponge Movie Otis Bob. So like, anyway, so yeah, my first channel was Sponge Movie Otis Bob, and if you look at my earliest videos on my first channel, like you can see remnants of that, because I like made a new channel also called the same thing in spite of it, pretty much, because what happened was, yeah, when I was 11, I made my first YouTube channel, and then I had this playlist called Funnies, and it had videos like adult jokes and like fucking creepypasta shit in it, because I would just like throw whatever videos I saw into that playlist. And basically what happened was I found out that my uncle is a fisherman, and he's been doing YouTube videos, and he still does that to this day. I don't remember what his channel is though. My uncle Michael. He like lives in Texas, so he's like obsessed with fishing, and basically I liked one of his videos, and then he found my channel, and he told like the rest of my family pretty much about it, and then I had like an intervention with like my cousin and my uncle when they came over for Christmas, and then they forced me to delete my channel like in front of them pretty much. was like fucking like a crippling experience. So like, and then in like fucking angst, I like went home and like made a new account, and then that's my current channel actually. That's OBSM. So yeah. So fuck them, seriously. And then I think I only uploaded like 2 videos to that channel at that point. Like I don't remember what they were, but it was pretty similar. I think one of them was like a Christmas special YouTube poop, and it had like the Minecraft music video "Don't Mind at Night" like YouTube pooped or something. I think I fucking deleted the video. I think it's on my old hard drive or something. I could probably find it, but like there was like one part of it where it was like I sentence mixed the part where it says, and there's a creeper, and how did the fucking song go? It's like, and I'm pretty sure there's a big creeper right there, but instead I made it, but there's a big penis right there. and then I made I made Invader Sim say nigger, and that was it. So yeah, it was just really bad videos.
Wow. You were an edgy little boy.
I know, right? I went to detention every day. I was fucking Bart Simpson. I'd write on the chalkboard every day. But yeah, I think I was a pretty edgy boy, to be honest.
Yeah, that's another censor right there.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, like on the Sleepy Cast they've said that, so
Oh,
I don't know, fucking
whatever. I don't know.
What do I look like, PewDiePie? Pee-wee Dee? You know?
This Swedish guy, Pee-wee.
Pee-wee Dee? God, I love Avi. Dan from Game Grumps' dad, you know? I saw a picture of him in real life. He just looks like an old man, that's all. Just imagine like an old Jewish man, that's what he looks like. But apparently he's an amazing guy, I guess. He invented Spoofy. He started Spoofy. You know, like my favorite music provider. And all that shit, you know. But yeah, I guess this is on the topic of like 2010s nostalgia, but like I remember towards the end of elementary school, I got in trouble a lot actually, because I remember I remember just doing all this like stupid shit whenever I got like angsty, you know. So I remember my teacher. The thing is, I just got in the mood of like doing whatever I wanted, because I'm like, whatever. So like I remember bringing like a pencil to like when we went to the computer lab, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to play Kids Picks on the computers, because that's one of the games we had. Do you remember Kids Picks?
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. Kids Picks, come on and play with Kids Picks. What happened was I got my pencil and I wrote the lyrics to Womanizer on the fucking brick wall outside of the classroom, and then I got detention. I got a slip that said, "You wrote Womanizer on the wall." You know, like the Lady Gaga song. I'm not fucking joking.
You wrote Womanizer on the wall.
Yes, I did. I wrote the word Womanizer on the wall. I'm not messing with you. I'm serious. And it was just in pencil. So I got detention for that. And then, yeah, there was just all this other shit. And then I remember, like, me and my friend Devin, we'd, like, go out during recess and, like, tackle people on the field and stuff. And then we got... At our school, like, our mascot was the frog, so, like, if there was a kid in timeout, they would sit on the lily pad. So... There's these lily pads like at the amphitheater and stuff, and then they made you sit down on it for like all of recess, and it was like that was like fucking purgatory basically, like the lily pad, you know. So yeah. But I think I became a better child once I got to middle school, because you know, I played, I don't know, I remember playing. That's when I got into Minecraft, was in middle school. By the way, that's a huge part of 2010s actually, is just Minecraft. Let's talk about that actually. Let's just sit down and discuss that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, towards the middle of the decade was when it,
When you got into it?
no, like,
Oh.
when did it first come out?
2009.
Yeah. So, like, towards the middle of the decade was when everyone was getting sick of it, like... God.
Oh yeah, people are
stop
like, this
talking
is so
about-
cringy.
like, everyone had been, yeah, if you play Minecraft,
You're a little 8-year-old bitch that texts about Minecraft and it's autistic.
Put you in a cringe compilation, bro.
Yeah, so
But now it's
actually people are like, oh wow, it's actually a good game. Like
Yeah.
we've been lied to all these years.
now that Notch left the company. I'm just kidding.
It's Notch's fault.
Probably had nothing to do with it, but I don't know.
No, he didn't. I people actually blamed Jeb afterwards because he was in charge of the game. Yeah, because he was in charge of the game like after Notch, pretty much like starting from the 1.13 update, because that's when Notch stopped working on the game. So like, I think the last addition he made to the game was like the Ender Dragon, pretty much. So yeah, and then I don't know, like yeah, people were blaming the staff for like making the game how it is because people thought the game sucked because it had a bad community or something. That's not true. It's like the game was good. Actually, I remember watching footage because I remember watching YouTubers like Etho and like or like what was it, Mindcrack, Ant Venom, Sky Does Minecraft, people like that. Honestly, I fucking love those people. I like watching them. And do you remember caveman films too in like Tobuscus?
Oh god.
Yes. I can swing my sword, my diamond sword. It's actually a good song.
Safety torch, put it on your porch, safety
Torch.
That's it. Didn't he, like, 50 million fucking other people he got accused of being a pedophile or something?
Yeah, I don't know what happened actually. He just like his channel kind of died, to be honest.
Yeah. Is he still making anything?
Yeah, he is. He is. I think he makes like vlogs now, but they get like no views. It's actually kind of sad, to be honest. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, he still has like 6 million subscribers.
Oh wow, jeez.
Well, and his banner is still from like the old days of the animated Minecraft songs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the pose where he has like the X face and he's like.
He just 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow.
He made a video about Minecraft.
Are you kidding me?
I haven't played this game in a long time.
That reminds me of Captain Sparkles. Oh yeah, there's another guy. He like started making like.
What the fuck, dude? This I Can Swing My Sword video has 84 million views.
Oh, I bet, dude.
What the shit?
Do you remember when that Gundam Style got like it was like the most viewed video on the internet at some point?
It was like the first YouTube video ever to hit 1 billion views. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
it was the first YouTube video to hit 1 billion views. Now it's Despacito, I think, that has the most views.
And that grew even faster than Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
In views, like. It's got 3.4 billion.
Got
now.
Despacito?
No, Gangnam Style.
Oh.
But now let's see about Despacito.
Despacito.
It means slowly.
6.5 billion.
Oh,
Jesus.
that's like almost the amount of people like living on Earth. Like seriously.
What the fuck?
That's like almost the amount of people like the entire population of the world. Honestly, it's crazy.
But yeah, what is the current world population?
It's like 8 billion, I think. Like about.
7.8 billion. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's-
Yeah. It's crazy.
Only 1.
How many people do you think are having sex right now? 60.
Or something like that too.
Yeah. It's like I don't know, like 60. Anyway, yeah, I was gonna mention earlier, like, here's some more 2010s nostalgia for you. So like, I actually like wrote a list here of like different stuff I was thinking of, and let's see, like in 2013 I got a Wii U for Christmas, and I remember getting like,
Excuse Excuse me.
I remember getting new Super Mario Bros. U, and like like Super Mario 3D World, and then like I remember like the cool thing is it's like I thought that as a kid I thought everyone had a Wii U, but apparently not. And shut up, phone, Jesus. So like what is it? I was so hyped when like Splatoon was about to come out. Like I saw a trailer for it. I'm like, this game looks so fucking rad. And, like I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. That game when I was like 15. I was 14 when it came out. And then I remember, like I think like the day it was gonna come out, we had to go on like a family trip to Red River, or something. So like. I had a fun time in Red River, but I was like, oh, I can't wait to get back and play it. So like, I remember coming like that was an interesting trip, to be honest. I still remember that trip. It was fun, honestly. Like staying up in the mountains for 4 days, and then we came back. It was like June, and then I like literally played Splatoon like all summer. That was like my summer pretty much, and then I actually got like to max level in like Splatoon 1 actually, so. Yeah, like the max level was 50. And I got up to like 49. So yeah, it was a fucking fun game. I kind of stopped playing Splatoon 2, unfortunately, but I think I should get back into it, honestly. You know, because I still love it. It's just like I feel like the games that we really truly like love, we don't really play as much. We like play a lot of the shit games.
Yeah.
You know. And then, God, that was just so nostalgic to me. I remember hanging out with like my friend Andrew. He has like mild autism, I think, but it was like so fun because, you've met Andrew, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he was like a person that I could just like be like, oh, you know the new game that's coming out? And he's like, yeah, or something. And then I remember just like going to his house with his like little brother. And like we'd play Splatoon all day, and then we'd go down to the Air Force Base, and then go to the swimming pool, and then like we'd be like, oh look, I'm an Inkling, and we'd swim in the pool or some shit, you know, laugh at people in their Speedos, and then go home. it was like so fucking fun, to be honest. I don't know, like yeah. Do you remember? Oh, you didn't have you didn't have a 3DS, right?
No. I have a 2DS now, but I didn't have it like, when it was coming out.
Yeah, I got my 3DS. I think I talked about this with Ellen, so I don't really want to repeat myself too much, but like they had Nintendo Video, and they had all these like cool videos on it from like comedy or college humor, and like music videos from like Japanese bands and shit, and it was like so cool. But Nintendo just discontinued all that shit because they're like, oh wow, we want to focus on Switch. So like, the Switch has like less things than the previous consoles, and it's just like somehow it's the best-selling Nintendo console. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's like I feel like they were more experimental when they started to get into online, and then now it's just like they're like, oh, you have to pay for online and get like less features. Wow. It's stupid, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like before you were able to like to actually message people on the Wii U, and then now you have to like you can't even do that. I think you can actually send requests actually on the Switch, and like the thing is when you get like a notification like your Joy-Cons vibrate, and then the light on it, the home button on it flashes or something. And I remember just like walking by my TV and I hear zzz, zzz. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's like, oh, it's my Switch. Like, the Joy-Cons are loud, honestly. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Maybe someone can stick it up your pussy. Don't tell me that's not a thing yet. Like, there's probably porn games for the Switch, and then yeah, that's gonna be a thing.
Well, yeah, like when it was coming out with like the HD Rumble, there was a Japan exclusive game.
Where you could squish boobies, like
big anime titties.
Yeah. and Etika was all like, "Oh boy, I can't wait for that."
Oh.
I don't want to talk about that. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Fucking, I miss him, honestly.
Yeah.
That was one legend that we lost in this. Did he? Yeah, it was this year, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. Remember, guys, if you need help, get a professional, or talk to somebody, because there's people out there that are qualified to help you,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not like they're trying to. It's not like they have any malice towards you. Like this is an actual issue that the world's facing, and like there's people willing to help others.
Your life is worth it.
Yeah,
No matter what you might think, you're worth it.
even though I want to fucking kill myself when I'm at work, it's still worth it to live. So anyway, yeah, I wouldn't be able to watch long plays of games if I weren't here today. So just think about that the next time. Anyway,
Yeah.
So anyway, we're getting off topic again for like
Well, yeah,
50 millionth
yeah.
time. Yeah, we've been recording for an hour, so okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to fucking clear my throat.
Okay.
I feel like most of the time I was just like a Nintendo fan, and then I got into Steam when I was when I got like a new computer, or like a better computer, so like maybe 2016 I think I got into Steam. 2015 I think, yeah. So
Although your account is still older than mine.
oh really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because like you made it, but you didn't use it a lot.
Yeah, I just didn't use it until like 2016. That was when I was when I was in 8th grade, like a freshman. So
Yeah, I made mine in 2014. That was like right around the time I discovered TF2. Like I would watch videos about it on YouTube, but I never played it.
See, I always saw you as like the ultimate like Valve fan, and it's just like I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
You didn't always. You weren't always,
And I also like with downloading TF2 and exploring the game stuff. That's when I also got into Half-Life.
Oh yeah.
Because also at that same time I was watching Freeman's Mind.
Oh
And
yeah.
I had been for a while.
Oh
So that
wow.
got me into Half-Life, and now I'm a fucking Half-Life super fan. So that's just how it goes,
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, I'm not even that much of a fan, and I'm kind of hyped for when I get my new computer. I'm gonna like play Black Mesa, I think.
Yeah.
Like because
Yeah,
that looks pretty
I still
good.
haven't played that. Yeah, because now it's finished.
I didn't want to.
Totally finished though. The Black Mesa's out. I still haven't played through the whole thing.
Yeah, and I didn't want to watch any like playthroughs of it or anything. Vinesauce is streaming it right now. I don't know how far he is through it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. For me, I think something else I got into was like Mario 64 ROM hacks, because I remember I had an old computer and or an old laptop, and I remember there was like some nights where I'd like literally just be like sketching or whatever, and then playing emulator games and shit, and yeah, it was fun, and I get it. I was a lonely kid sometimes,
Yeah.
but yeah, so like there was like the Wii games, so like I had Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy was really good, honestly. It was a really good game from my childhood, and like yeah, I just played a lot of Wii early 2000s, and then I got into like PC games more. What were the notes that I wrote here? So it was old YouTube, my faves playlist, Mean Kitty. Oh yeah. Okay, this takes me way back. So the first real YouTuber I like actually watched, I didn't have an account yet, so I didn't subscribe. I didn't even know that like uploading, I don't know how to upload videos, thank God, back then, because I would have made some shit. It was a channel called S&P Films, and then there was another channel called The Mean Kitty. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Neither.
Oh wow. So
When you said the word kitty, I thought you meant Kitty 0706 or whatever the numbers were.
oh, I don't
You know
know.
what that is, right?
No.
He made Elliot Goes to School and Team Fabulous, and yeah. Anyway, it was
Oh,
a Gmod YouTuber.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about now.
Another person who's unfortunately passed away, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I mean, yeah. I mean, it happens sometimes, unfortunately. So, but
yeah.
but like yeah. So there was this dude, Corey Williams. I think he made he made videos about his cats or something, and I was so obsessed with it for some reason. Like, I thought it was like so, it was kind of rad that he made videos about his cats. Like, I thought, I mean, fucking everyone at one point was obsessed with cats on the internet, you know. Like, I remember Neon Cat. I was fucking obsessed with that. Like, I play the Neon Cat song nonstop, and I played like the games. Like, I was autismo to the max with that shit. And then in fact, I have a memory of one time my cousin came over. My cousin Thomas, he came over to babysit me. It was funny because I met him at the Christmas gathering, the festivities this year, or like our family dinner, and the last thing he talked to me about, like before he left, was like, he's like, oh, did you watch this anime or something? Like, he didn't talk to anyone like the whole dinner. He was just on his phone the whole time, and then he comes up to me and he's like, have you seen this anime? And I forgot that he was kind of like a geeky guy, you know, but I remember he was into like Marvel and DC stuff. So, but like, yeah, he'd show me a bunch of Marvel and DC stuff when I was younger, and then he came over to babysit me though, and then I would play like these like stupid like Flash games, and like Mr. Doobs, like that website, and then oh yeah, like that was the shit that you go to like when you're in school and you don't want the teachers to know you're messing around, but you are. You like cool math and stuff. Mm-hmm. So like I went to like the Neon Cat game, and it's like a game where it's like a side scroller shooter. Pretty much it's like a rail shooter where it's like you play as the Neon Cat, and you have to fight Tacnion or something. And then he's like, oh, I know a secret trick code for you. Press Alt F4, and I'm like, okay. And I do it, and I get fucking pissed. And then he's like, okay, then press it again, and and it closed again. And he's like, why did you do that? And he's like, oh, I didn't do that. You did. And it's he was like trolling me. He was trolling me like the whole time. But yeah, and anyway, yeah, so God, I forgot what the fuck I was on about. Anyway.
Old YouTube, 2 YouTubers that you watched.
Oh yeah. I trailed from like Mean Kitty to like Neon Cat to my cousin, and it's like, yeah, fucking ADHD brain. Anyway, so yeah, I used to be obsessed with this channel Mean Kitty, so much so that like when I was younger, I made these DVDs, and I'd burn videos to them, and I actually made like an entire DVD of like all of the Mean Kitty videos and stuff, and like I even remember like he had this like interactive YouTube game called Find Sparta, which is his cat. Like it was his 2 cats, Sparta and Loki, and I'll have to show you the Mean Kitty song. Like I still remember every fucking word to that to this day. Like both my mom and my dad remember I was like obsessed with that. Honestly, how did it go? It's like and it was like, hey, little Sparta, what is with all the fight? Little bitty kitty wanna bite. Oh god, there's probably some people who remember that, honestly. You know, he like made a rap song about his cat or something, but he had this interactive YouTube game, and I converted it to like a DVD, so like you could actually like play the game on the DVD, and it was actually kind of cool, to be honest. Like I figured out how to do that when I was like 12 or something. So like, yeah, that was my childhood kind of. Anyway, you haven't talked that much, honestly. I want to know what else you're nostalgic about besides like video games and stuff.
Well, yeah, like I was saying before, those YouTubers I watched, I probably couldn't name them all.
Oh yeah.
But it was all, yeah, SpongeBob, King of the Hill, YTP stuff, and then
yeah.
Also those little Gmod videos.
Oh yeah.
And like stick figure. The
oh yeah.
Stick figure animations and stuff.
Oh
yeah,
fuck yeah! I remember making those actually.
Exactly, like the Cliff. Well, there's like countless. I just went back and watched one of them the other day.
Yeah.
Or it was like stick figures versus zombies or something, but instead it was actually like in first person.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
and it was like 2 FPS.
Do you
Just green stick figure guys, but it was from a first person perspective. I don't know.
do you remember
Really cool.
do you remember Mario in first person or something, like that 3D
Yeah,
animation?
that was a thing. I remember that.
I thought that was so fucking cool.
Wasn't that like Rocket Jump that did that?
Maybe, I forgot.
It was Rocket Jump and Corridor Digital. Yeah, those are two more.
Oh yeah, I think it was Core Digital.
That I enjoyed.
I think it was Core Digital actually. But yeah, they were like really popular and stuff, like kind of like Shmoho Yoho, that channel.
Shmoyoho?
Shmoyoho, yeah.
That's how you pronounce that. Yeah, with Songify. That, yeah. I didn't get into much of that until he did the Songify with JonTron. The Titanic one.
Titanic, the bootiest of beat 'em ups. But yeah.
Yeah.
There was other shit.
It's just my phone charger falling down.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. Okay.
Like I remember watching like all of those creators honestly on YouTube, like of course Egoraptor and like Oni with like Dragon's Ball P and shit. And what else was there? There was this like weird obscure channel, like he made this series called Super Mario Fables, where it was like these Mario like figurines and then you like put mouths over them or something, and I watched it again recently and it was like, it's kind of cringy actually. It's like really fucking dirty humor, to be honest, because it's like there's like one where like the Shy Guy comes all over Mario's face. He like comes and shits on Mario's face, I swear to God, and it's like it like turns into whipped cream.
You're crying, you're piss your pants,
Maybe
shit and come.
Just like, I'm fucking serious. Like that's the shit that I would watch. Like I like looking back on it, it's like God, I don't know if I was supposed to watch that, honestly. Like that's why I'm all like this, honestly, you know.
Yeah.
I was a fucking weird child. Like I remember, do you remember the SpongeBob episode where SpongeBob like it was like ripped pants, and then he like at the end he's you know, like Larry's like, will you sign my pants, and he's like, sure thing, and his underwear rips off.
Yeah.
I remember coming into my room and my dad like found out I was jacking off to that. I swear to God. It's like fucking weird.
I don't really know what I'm feeling right now after you say that.
I was just a weird kid, to be honest. Just I did shit, like, you know how like kids like they like discover something, you know, and it's just like, oh, I could do this, and like with me it's just like it's like the weirdest shit that I can't even explain now. Like I don't know why I did that, to be honest. Like no wonder I was just confused for so many years. It's just like fucking I don't know what I was exposed to exactly. I remember watching have you heard of this like movie called Heavy Metal? Like it's an animated film or something.
Vaguely?
Yeah, it's like where this scientist, he goes in like blue alien world, and then he like has sex with like this blue girl or something, and they're trying to run from the army or something. It's like, I don't know, it's like this really surrealist movie. I remember my dad showing me that when I was like 11 or something, and it's like I guess he thought it was cool, but like I don't think he probably should have showed me that, honestly.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
I don't
fucking know.
that.
It was like that movie was probably like the first widely distributed hentai, like I swear. And like,
Oh god.
yeah, I don't know, just yeah.
Was it a Japanese thing or what?
Oh no, I mean like it was an American movie, honestly, but I think one of the animators from,
because I know that there was a magazine called Heavy Metal, like in the 80s, that
yeah,
would have like, you know, girls dressed up as mythical creatures or whatever, like Medusa.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
There's I heard that the guy who made that film, he like works on the Netflix series Death, Love, and Robots or something. Like he
Yeah.
Yeah,
I watched some of that. That was cool.
yeah, that shit's cool, honestly.
Was it 1981 that came out.
Yeah, probably. It was like the 80s.
The film that he showed you, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Did you look it up? I haven't seen it in years, honestly. My memories are probably like...
There's Heavy Metal 2000. Hey, good looking. Rock and roll. Oh my god.
Okay.
That was fucking alright.
But yeah, I remember watching there was like a whole like point in time where like bronies were like really popular. So like he made this series called Pony.Mauve or something.
I remember that
shit. I watched that like all the time. I was like, I obviously you can infer that I tried to be like the edgiest little shit face ever, you know. So like I watched like Happy Tree Friends and like Pony.Mauve and stuff. Yeah. It's like so bad.
Happy Tree Friends still going?
I don't know, honestly. I know it's produced by Mondo Media. So, did you know
that and Dick Figures? Did you ever watch Dick Figures?
Yeah, I thought that was fucking epic. Did you see the Dick Figures movie?
Yeah, that was fucking epic.
That was fucking epic. Yeah, there was
a movie.
Yeah, there was. They like crowdfunded it or something.
I never saw that.
And guess what? That was the first thing that Ninja Sex Party was in. Because Danny from Game Grumps, he used to work for Mondo Media. So like, yeah. So like Ninja Sex Party did the music for Dick Figures the movie. I swear. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually like kind of funny now. Actually, I remember as a kid I didn't get a lot of the humor. Like I just wanted to watch it because it's like, oh, this is edgy, you know. And then now it's actually really funny. To be honest, it's like, think of all of the, you know, like the early, like the 2010s humor of the internet, you know, like mashed into one, you know, where it's just like being kind of edgy and shit. I mean, and obviously it has some sex jokes thrown in, so like maybe I like it just because I like Ninja Sex Party, but that's the reason why they were probably involved with it, because like that is their humor pretty much, you know. So yeah. It's actually kind of cool in that way. Okay, I'm done. That's legendary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Whatever you say.
What is a skeleton's favorite snack?
Spaghetti. Oh yeah, I remember that video.
Oh, guess. Ah, guess. Why must you fail me?
What was the answer to that?
Hello?
What? Hello? Wait, is she here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just heard her join.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
What's up?
How's it going?
Hi. We've been recording the podcast for like 2 hours. I'm gonna like cut it down, but
Sorry, I felt sick earlier, so I decided to try to sleep it off.
oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry about that.
I feel a little bit better now, but I calmed down for like 4 hours.
Oh man.
I feel like I need to do that. I'm exhausted from work, to be honest. But I have to do homework, so
Oh, yikes.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, you were supposed to be our guest, Ellen. So
Sorry.
you just showed up like 2 hours late. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fashionably late. Absolutely.
Be sure to be here by 8 o'clock. 8:01 p.m. Don't worry, we're always fashionably late.
12 o'clock midnight.
Yeah, 12.
They're like, okay, we're gonna start the podcast.
Yeah.
3 hours later.
3 hours later. Yeah. I mean, we can do it for like 20 more minutes or something, if you mind. Yeah. So we were just talking about like random YouTube shit, and then the conversation started to kind of die. Because it reduced to us watching funny videos of little girls singing Disney parodies, and it was really funny.
Yeah, you can see in the chat.
The little girl is like still singing "Let Me Poop" instead of "Let It Go." It's the funniest thing. But yeah, yeah, we were just thinking of 2010s nostalgia, so like, I guess.
You know what I did all the time on YouTube was I watched Warrior animated, like fan-made animated music videos.
Oh
for
yeah.
Hours at a time.
Oh yeah.
Which was
like of what?
influence. Like, that was how I found, like, just like people would make animations to different things, and they do like multi-animator projects and stuff, and it's pretty cool.
Oh, like
And it
maps.
potentially could have, yeah, potentially could have got me. Instead, it just made me.
You're cutting out a little
That's
bit.
Yeah, cutting in and out.
I don't know if it's your phone mic or something, but
Probably.
oh god, maybe if you're like closer to it, it'll work better.
Wow.
My connection is not bad actually. Like I'm surprised because usually when I use Discord, like my connection's like crap. But
Yeah,
it's
just
been fine
after
other
after
than
a certain point, it just degrades to where I can't even hear you anymore.
that. Oh yeah, but I guess, God, now that I say that, my internet's probably gonna like die. You know,
Mm.
it's just my internet is like it's very inconsistent. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess the thing that we're using to kind of gauge my kind of favorites or my like nostalgia throughout the 2000s is my favorites playlist because it started in 2012. But I mean I had a YouTube channel before then, but I we already talked about it, like it was deleted because my family forced me to delete it because I was watching inappropriate things.
Oh.
Oh yeah, here's actually the story I forgot to mention. So like when I was into creepypasta stuff in the early 2000s or like the early 2010s, I went to my my little cousin McKenna's house in Austin, Texas, and then what is it like? I remember asking like my aunt if like I could use her phone, and it's like, can I use your phone? We're gonna do stuff, and then she's like, okay. And I was probably like 10, like 11 or 12 at the time, and I guess I wasn't being a really good role model for her, but like I like looked up, I was like telling all these scary stories because I got a thrill out of it. I'm like, and when Jeff the Killer, he cut his mouth and you and it's like, and she's like, whoa, that sounds scary, and. It's like really stupid now, but then what happened? It's like, do you want to see his face or something? You know, like the stupid like white, like Photoshop image. You know, that scared everybody apparently. But like I showed it to her, and then immediately she starts crying and runs downstairs and like, oh no, or something, and
Oh, no.
basically like what happened was she eventually like told her mom or something, and then like my uncle knew about it, and then my uncle like it like spread to my mom, and then my mom like didn't let me use the internet for like 2 months or something. That was the only time I was ever restricted from using the internet, and I felt so fucking bad. The thing is, my family like thought I was like actually mentally ill or something, because I like, it's like, why are you looking at that stuff? You know. It's just stupid now. What?
Did you ever see anything from like the creepypasta fan community?
No, I'm glad I didn't.
That's good.
Yeah. I was into the
Yeah.
SCP community though. Like
It's definitely a whole thing.
I think it's so funny that there's like there are people who are like, you know,
it's like, oh, I want to ship Slenderman and Jeff the Killer, and they can make babies and stuff. It's like,
I think it's so funny
It's
that
weird.
there are people who are like, women only want like billionaires with an 8-pack, and then meanwhile women are like writing self-insert fanfiction.
I want
where they
Jeff
get
the
married
Killer.
to Jeff
It's
the
like,
Killer.
yeah, it's so weird. I don't get it. I don't like. I guess they think he's hot because he's scary or something. It's like, what? Doesn't make any sense.
Wait, isn't he like a 10-year-old kid?
No.
I'm pretty sure he's
He like
a,
the stories that he grew
I
up.
swear to you, he was like 12 years old in that fucking story.
Well, yeah, no, it started when he was 12, but like he like grew up or something. So yeah,
But he's still not over 18.
I don't know.
wasn't the
Well,
story
yeah,
written
because
in,
there's
like,
probably
2009?
girls that same age writing that shit.
Yeah, it's definitely that makes sense. It's like, I'm 12 too.
Like, so what if he like aged in real time? Like, can you imagine if Jeff the Killer was like a tax-paying adult?
He'd be like 27 now. He's working on the taxi cabs in New York, and he's like, "Hey, how are you?" And he has like scars. He's like a white face, like a pure white face.
I got these.
Hi guys.
Like, he'll kill people, but tax evasion's too much for him.
Oh yeah, that's how he gets away with it. It's like money laundering scheme, you know. I think that makes any fucking sense.
He's like Al Capone, like he kills people, but
Oh yeah, he's a gangster. Yeah. He's a part of the mafia. Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
I had an acquaintance. I won't call her a friend, but I had an acquaintance when I was in middle school who genuinely believed in Slender.
Oh.
Like
I don't even want to
she
get into
showed me-
that.
Like,
Oh.
she showed me all the photoshopped pictures, and she's like, "He's out there. He's real." I've seen him.
But no, I mean,
The way people talk about Bigfoot.
Zach, I don't mean to spoil the mood. Do you remember that 2020 documentary about how that girl, like, her friends thought that Slenderman was real, so like they stabbed her friend in the forest or something?
I know. That's like the #1 incident that gets brought up,
Yeah.
and it's probably the reason why it's not so popular anymore, because
Yeah, probably.
like
I mean, for a while people thought
there's
the Enderman in Minecraft
real
were-
fucking harm caused because of just a stupid story. Like, that's the point where, okay, let's pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
Okay.
You guys can just converse it out, I guess. You can't hear
Well, hello. Yes, we can.
me. No, you can't hear me.
Wow, who was that? I thought I heard something.
Was-
Must have been the wind.
I'm peeing.
Yeah, I was never really into creepypasta. I remember reading the original like Jeff the Killer story. Oh.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what we're all losing.
The
Okay.
original story's been deleted from the creepypasta wiki just because of how terribly written it was.
The only reason I cared was because it was like, I'm scared.
Yeah. That's the only reason it was popular, is because of those pictures. That's what got everybody.
Creepypasta is so funny because it just proves that no matter what the subject is, people still like write AUs where they're all friends living in a house together.
I heard you guys talking about me. I hope they were nice things.
Yeah, potentially if your name is Jeff the Killer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't.
My
I didn't say anything nice.
my name Jeff.
Yeah.
Excuse me. My name Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Wait, what were we on about?
I was talking about how like the creepypasta fandom just proves that like no matter what your story's actually about, people just want to write about the characters being friends in a house together.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're on to something now, because Ellen, when you weren't here, like, we were just like going from like, oh, did you hear about my cousin? He was interested in played Nyan Cat, the game, and it just like went all over the place. But like, we're actually having like a topic, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, because I was into creepypasta when I was like 12, 13, so yeah.
And I was on Tart when I was 12, and so like I bore witness to a lot of subcultures that I didn't particularly want to,
Oh yeah.
but they were there anyway.
You were a brony, right, Zach?
For a
I
little
was a
while,
brony.
yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
was,
Yeah.
I was super into My Little Pony. Still no, honestly, some of the songs are good that fans made.
Oh really?
Like not just Discord, but like there were some genuinely talented
Oh, not like
Music-
not like this Discord, but like the character.
songs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Song,
Okay.
Discord. Discord, I'm
It's like
in the middle of the
Yeah.
summer.
it's like the Discord theme song. It's like it's like the call sound when you call somebody.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, I actually went to a fucking Brony convention in Houston, Texas.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I'm pretty sure that's what killed it for me.
Yeah.
'Cause
That must have been hell.
It was just so awkward. It did not feel right at
It
all.
must have been hell. Were there a bunch of like fat nerds there?
There was like they did like a whose line is it anyway kind of thing, and I went up there for one of the games that they played, and
oh no,
it was embarrassing.
If there's any way to make an awkward situation worse, it's improv.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. Okay, by the way, was that the convention for it?
No, that wasn't BronyCon, the mainline one. I don't even remember.
It was just like a gathering.
Yeah, it was just somewhere in Texas, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
I mean, usually conventions do take place in Texas a lot. You know, like in central U.S.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know that one really huge Fallout New Vegas My Little Pony crossover fan. That the
What?
Paid off
What?
The author like paid off a house with it because people made so many donations they couldn't finish it.
What the fuck?
It spans
It's like $300,000 probably. So that's how much he made.
It's in print. You can like buy physical hardcover copies of it.
Oh
There's
my
5
god!
volumes.
Oh my god!
Wow. Oh yeah, I heard that the biggest fan fiction ever made, or like the biggest work of English literature ever made, is it's a fan fiction about Lucario, or something.
Yeah, it's a Super Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
It was the person.
And
who
that's
wrote
the
it was
largest one ever made.
It's the largest.
Yeah, it's like.
It's the largest English
the word
literature ever made, in
The word
English.
count is like in the millions now because he's been continually updating it for like 20 years.
Oh my god!
Wait, for 20 years? That's not. It's like Lucario hasn't even been around for that long, or is it just about Smash Bros?
I was exaggerating a bit, but like
Oh
he
yeah,
has been updating.
yeah. It's probably been like for 10 years or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I think
Damn.
originally it was just like him trying to practice English,
Really?
which
Yeah.
so like I mean mission accomplished. There's a lot of work to do.
Yeah, so what was it? Not his native language or something?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I remember reading like an article about it, like of all the things to write in English native language.
It's
But
Lucario fanfiction.
It's the largest.
This'll get a lot of clicks, surely.
Like literally, it's the largest written English any literature in the English language is a Lucario fanfiction. I swear. It's crazy. And I thought the Lord of the Rings books were long. The Harry Potter books. I tried.
Yeah, so that mean it's even longer than the Bible?
absolutely. Plus, the Bible wasn't written by like a single author.
It's the new Bible.
Like
Yeah, I know.
all those other series you mentioned, like had an end goal in mind.
That's crazy.
You know, there was a story they set out to tell. This guy's just like, okay, so we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do this. It's like One Piece.
What if that's
basically like it's been going on forever?
Yeah? What if that's the
One
last
Piece.
surviving like literature in the English language?
Like,
And they find it thousands of years later.
Future
that-
archaeologists.
thousands of
only
years
thing.
from now, like nuclear war has wiped out like
Most of humanity, but
And
like, there's some
aliens
survivors.
come to Earth.
Yeah.
That's the only surviving piece of literature.
Well, like by that
That's
time,
all they have to judge us on.
what if what if there's people like living on other planets at some point, and then they come back, and then they find that somehow, it's like one of the only surviving things. I think the English language would like evolve so much at that point. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you know how there's gonna be like a long-term nuclear waste storage facility built in New Mexico,
Really?
like in the
Really?
like in the 2020s? Yeah, near I think you know Carlsbad.
Oh.
Hmm.
And I was reading about it online, and like the people making it are gonna have to figure out how to put warnings to future humans 10,000 years from now when the waste still hasn't really decayed
That's
and become
crazy.
safe.
Hmm.
And there's plans both to have hostile architecture that makes people not want to get near it, like big spikes and stuff,
That's crazy.
and also like warnings written in English, as well as instructions to the people living there to copy it down into whatever other language they speak. future, as well as like pictures and stuff of like people making like unpleasant and scared expressions. Like, can you just imagine being a teenager like 10,000 years from now, and you're like, I'm gonna go wander the ways, just wander around with my buddies, and then you come up to like a building and it's covered in spikes.
That's
and
crazy.
it's got pictures of people screaming on it, and
like holy shit.
Oh my gosh.
That would be genuinely terrifying. Yeah.
It has like fucking like skulls, like metal skulls, and covered in spikes around it. It's like, holy crap. The ultimate like abandoned episode.
Yeah, the messages that they're writing so far, the like rough draft. This is not a place of honor. Nothing, no esteemed deed is commemorated here. There is something here that is a danger to you as it was in our time. The danger is in a particular place.
That's how they're writing it? Why don't they just write radioactivity?
Well, yeah.
Because like, there's
Why
no
are they being
guarantee
so
that people-
vague with it?
There's no guarantee that people will know what radioactivity is,
What?
and so they'll say like, yeah,
Mhm.
because like,
Huh.
you have no idea what it's going to be like in the future. Like, there are things
It's crazy.
that were to, like, I remember
Yeah,
reading
I
about
guess
this
it
one,
makes sense, but
this one cure for like an eye disease that was known in medieval times that works, but was never written down except for once.
That's
So,
crazy.
like, researcher rediscovered it, and it still works.
So,
Oh
and we
my God.
didn't know it for the longest time. Wow. It's crazy.
Because
Jesus.
I guess it became a less common disease over time, and people just like stopped or like tried to use different cures.
So
I don't know.
maybe the danger of like radioactivity, for example, could like become less common, and then they won't know what it is,
And they also had like more detailed scientific explanations of what was going on. But like, if you're in our example, like some 14-year-old skipped school to go wander around in the desert with your buddies, like you might not know what radioactivity is.
Why would that happen?
yeah. Well,
Just like they go in the middle of the desert.
well,
I don't know.
if it becomes a Mad Max future,
Oh yeah.
it'd be-
Wasn't that filmed in New Mexico, by the way? That was filmed in New Mexico, right?
I've never seen any
Was
of the
it?
Mad Max
Yeah,
films, but
no,
I really
and-
want to be that
Dude,
one guy with like the guitar and like there's fire coming out. You know what
oh
I'm
yeah,
talking
they're
about?
great. Yes. Oh my God,
whoa.
that's one of my favorite films of all time. Is Mad Max Fury Road. I
I
love it.
I'm sorry, I don't think I've actually seen it. I know it's a crime, but
I haven't seen.
You and I
it, but-
gotta. All three of us have gotta watch
we
that
gotta
together
we gotta
sometime.
catch up on that.
I could watch it forever.
Like
That's how I feel
Is
about
it-
Paddington too. Which, by the way,
it's that teddy bear movie, right? Like
yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay. It's genuinely a propaganda film for the marmalade, like for the orange industry to get people to buy marmalade. And I bought marmalade, and it wasn't good. Paddington said it would be good, but it wasn't.
I'm sorry about that. I remember watching Over the Hedge, and I thought that Pringles were he because he ate Pringles. It's like, Dad, get me Pringles, and then like I got obsessed with Pringles, eating them as a kid. So yeah, it's all propaganda for like big name food people, companies. But yeah, what were we talking about? Like,
Mad Max. Yeah.
oh yeah, so yeah, in my
You were saying that it was filmed in New Mexico. I'm not sure.
in my
I
film
don't think
history
so.
class. No, in my film history class, we looked at it, and I believe he actually said it was filmed. Both films were filmed in New Mexico, and the first film was
So, like-
actually extremely low budget.
No,
So
Like the earlier Mad Max film.
yeah,
no,
yeah.
it was in Australia. I'm
Oh
pretty
no,
sure.
no, yeah, you're probably right. First one
No,
was filmed in Australia.
I'm pretty sure it was still Australia. There's no deserts that big enough that are still hospitable
Oh,
to be able to film something like that.
I don't know then. I forgot.
You know what the amazing thing about Fury Road is that all those cars you see, those are all real.
That's
Those
cool.
are all designed by a
Dang.
practical effects artist, and
I
yeah,
saw a video with like the people going like on the poles. Like those are real like stunt people on poles,
hmm
just up in the air. Like that's crazy.
yeah, and all of those crazy cars had to be made by mechanics.
That's pretty cool.
Actually,
I
yeah.
want to see it now. I remember it when it
I
came
think-
out, but
Country, Australia, United States. It doesn't say where it was filmed. Let me see.
Like,
I
I
can just
don't-
ask the question into Google instead of just
yeah.
looking at the name.
Like I don't even care if the movie is
Film.
good. If it has
Okay,
good
Google.
practical effects, I'll love it.
Oh yeah, then you'll love Fury Road. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly. I mean, I've
Where
seen
was Mad Max filmed?
film locations.
My phone's being extremely laggy right
Film
now.
locations.
Where was Mad Max filmed?
Namibia.
Melbourne. According to Wikipedia, shooting took place in and around Melbourne. Many of the car chase scenes for Mad Max were filmed near the town of Little River, northeast of Geelong.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about Mad Max Fury?
And then Fury
Mad
Road
Max
is in, Namibia.
According to the 80s movies Rewind, Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior was filmed
Yeah,
on low
country.
actions in the areas of Silverton and
Yeah,
Broken Hill,
those
New
were the
South
old
Wales, Australia.
Oh yeah, I guess that was the old one. Okay.
Yeah, so like the original and Mad Max 2 are okay, and the other ones are just like Thunderdome is just kind of meh.
Okay.
Fury Road is fantastic.
Oh, I bet.
I
Where
love
was
it.
Mad Max Fury Road filmed?
It says Namibia.
South Africa. Here's
What?
a summary
So-
from Public Radio International.
Really?
Johannesburg, South Africa, the Namibian desert makes an ideal dramatic backdrop for a post-apocalyptic movie.
Oh,
Huh,
okay.
that's interesting. So went from Australia to South Africa.
People also search for Nigeria. Oh my god, I remember in like middle school, like we were like inappropriate little shits. So it's like we pointed at the the country Niger, and it's like, what does that say? And we got trying to people get to say it. We were trying to get people to say it. Like, oh my god.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, I know. We were like little shitheads, honestly. I told Zach about the time where I wrote lyrics to a Lady Gaga song in elementary school on the wall while I was in the hallway, and I got detention. And the ticket for it said got detention for writing womanizer. Yes.
I mean, wait, that's a Britney Spears song.
No, that's Lady Gaga.
Womanizer?
Yeah, I think so.
That's a Britney Spears song.
Oh, really?
I know because
Oh my
I
God.
watched a Okay, speaking back to nostalgia from 2000.
Yeah.
Do you remember after Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came, and then someone like the models online, and people were making like me do dance videos
Oh, really?
with Pokemon characters?
Really?
I just
Yeah.
yeah, and they do like animations to like scenes from things as well as to songs. And I remember watching.
I vaguely remember
I've
that.
seen Archie animation to Britney Spears Womanizer.
Oh my
for, like,
god.
every day.
I want to see Archie dance like that, honestly.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I didn't know that. I vaguely remember that was a thing, though. People, like, ripping the models. That was, like... When did Alpha Ruby, Omega Sapphire come out?
Fall of 2014.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember when that game came out, and I'm like, oh, I can't get it. Like, I remember just, like... I had a 3DS at the time, but I just couldn't, like, buy a lot of games, honestly. I wanted to get into Pokemon. I played a Mystery Dungeon, though, as a kid.
Mystery Dungeon is probably the best spin-off of the Pokemon series.
Yeah, honestly.
It's really good.
It's really fun, but it's also really, like, dramatic. I, like, cried when it's, like, oh my god, Snivy's, like, he's lost, and it's like, oh no.
Oh.
I remember, and when I beat Blue Rescue, and it's like you have the option to go back home, and it's like, no, I want to stay with my friends and protect them. I was like genuinely crying. I was
Oh my
like
god.
10 or whatever. I was like, yeah,
God,
I'm gonna be a Charmander.
God, yeah. Charmander! But, like, yeah.
Okay, my older brother bullied me for not really bullied, but like he made fun of me for being a Charmander in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, even though he chose a Charmander in Fire Red. He was like, "Your house is so ugly. There's dirt everywhere."
I'm gonna burn your house down using my Charmander. Wait, what were you talking about?
So in Blue and Red Rescue Team, when whatever Pokemon you pick, you have a house, and that house is shaped like the Pokemon's head.
Oh.
So my house was
Oh,
shaped
so
like
you had a Charmander
head.
house, yeah.
I had a Charmander house, and it just had like a simple dirt floor, and my brother decided that I needed to be made fun of for that.
It's like Minecraft. It's like there's a joke in the community where it's like you want the green top, and it's where you build a dirt house and then grass grows over it or something. It's called you want the green top. It's like it's like a step up from just a dirt house. I don't know. Oh yeah, we were talking about Minecraft briefly too, because that's like very 2010s nostalgia too. I mean that game existed solely in this decade,
Yeah.
honestly.
And it went through a cycle of like it being really popular, and then people got annoyed by popular again.
Yeah, and it like rebounded, honestly. But I mean, the games always kind of mostly stayed the same. Actually, during that period that you talked about, like where it was like not popular as much, the game was actually going through like a hiatus period, because the thing is like 1.9 and like all like 1.8 and 1.9 took like 3 years to come out, honestly. So like the game was like kind of dead a little bit, honestly, and it's just like I feel like the community like they only stay alive when updates of the game come out. You know, you just be like, what?
I think Minecraft has a kind of like yeah, I was for a bit and then it got, but I think it's one of those games people still play even after there's affinity for it. Because it's like souped up Legos.
I wouldn't say that, but yeah.
And you build stuff. The spirit is the same.
I guess. I mean,
yeah.
I would kind of relate Roblox more to Legos, but it's just like I feel. Yeah, I kind of get you on that. It's like it's kind of creative. It's the building aspect.
Yeah.
I feel like originally
it's something you can play alone.
Yeah, I know people build entire Gothic cities.
Oh yeah.
Like
I'm building like a Gothic cathedral as like the city hall on the server. So
nice.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't you gonna reset it in 2020?
Actually, I was
like with the new worlds or something.
Me and Lord Dragon decided that I'll reset it when the Nether update comes out, because that'll change the terrain generation a lot.
So, right, yeah. Okay.
That'll be like the next really big major update, because 1.15 it was like just a bug fix update pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Get it? Because it added a bug.
And it added
and it fixed bugs. Yeah. Yeah, but like the Nether update's like gonna be probably even bigger than the aquatic update, honestly, because the Nether's like been the same for like many years, and it's just like the Nether's is just really boring, honestly. You know?
Yeah.
And God, I'm just kind of hyped for it, to be honest. It's kind of crazy. Like that goes to show you how like this community kind of stayed alive, because like I swear as soon as the 1.13 up, I think it's just a series of like coincidental events though, because the thing is I think I attribute the revival of Minecraft to Philza and Jay Schlatt, those two YouTubers, and Call Me Carson, because they like both kind of like showed people like, oh, Minecraft is so nostalgic, and then like immediately the 1.13 update came out at the same time, so then people actually like looked back at the game again and saw like, oh wow, this game's actually like really good, like it's better than we remember, you know. So yeah, like I feel like those two events happening at the same time like really like revived the community a lot, you know.
You know that one guy who programmed the entirety of
oh yeah, like
Red, the original one.
The original Pokemon.
Yeah, he made a working Game Boy. You could play Pokemon on it.
It's like a whole world of command blocks. Like holy crap, Jesus.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
He had to like make chunk loaders or something, because yeah, if you put two hoppers together, you can create chunk loaders, which are little devices. If you don't play the game, it's like it's a redstone device that basically it's always loaded even if the chunks aren't like in render view, because the thing is how the game works is that like whatever chunks aren't in the spawn area, like they have to be loaded in when a player like renders it through your render distance, pretty much. But like you can create redstone devices where it's like always loaded in the worlds, pretty much. So what were you saying?
Oh, I did like really simple stuff redstone back when I lights and that sort of
Yeah.
But
You're kind of cutting out, but
That's
I
just-
hear what you mean.
that's just crazy to me. Like the dedication.
The dedication. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
It's crazy.
It's just people like they get caught in the game and then they want to work on something. Like I kind of feel the same way a little bit, cause I mean mostly with me I like building stuff, and I remember it took me like a whole weekend to finish that apiary that I made, cause I made like a little sanctuary for the bees, because I thought I was like rescuing them, so I made it like a giant beehive building, and inside it's like all cool with glass and stuff, and that like literally like took me like a week, or I think, yeah, it just took me like a weekend, but like I would like log off and then kind of think of new ideas to do with it, and then to log back on and do it. So I kind of get the dedication part a little bit, you know, like how people can stay that dedicated to it. I mean, and what?
Hot take incoming. I think Minecraft can be really good for people's mental health.
Yeah.
Because you can have an immediate, like, you see where your efforts are going.
Wow.
You know, if like, you can just have a simple goal of, like, building something in Minecraft and then you can do it. And that can be really important
that's
for people who are depressed.
That's so wholesome of you to say.
I totally see that. Yeah.
In the same way that, like, Animal Crossing can be good for health. Just because it's simple tasks, you immediately see the payoff for.
I saw this video of like an 80-year-old woman who like she loved to play Animal Crossing on her 3DS or something, and she played it for like many hours or something.
Yeah.
And then she's like,
that was in my recommendeds recently.
oh yeah, it's such a wholesome video. Like you can tell she's actually good at the game too. You know, like she knows all of the villagers and stuff. Like, oh look, Apollo gave me the message, and it's like, aw. She's probably like lonely or something, and she uses Animal Crossing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really cool.
I feel like playing Minecraft now.
Oh really?
We're plugging in my GameCube and going to play some Animal Crossing. Yeah, I booted up my Animal Crossing world on the original GameCube version after like, God, I don't even know how many years.
Testing. Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't even know, but I just remember I started up and he's like, you haven't visited us in like 400 something days.
Oh my God, that's sad.
Don't be sure
you.
never to leave us for that long ever again. Like,
oh, that reminds me of that hot diggity demon video where it's like the mayor comes back from Smash or something. Like he comes back from Smash Bros. And like the whole town's throwing a riot, and then he left Isabel to take care, like be the mayor of the town, and then it turns out she wanted to start like a communist regime, like so she wrote a manifesto. And then like at the end you find out that her main inspiration for leadership is Karl Barks. So,
With a B.
yeah, like no, it's like at the end it showed a picture of like Marx, but like he has like a dog nose and ears or something. And she's like, "I'm sorry, father, I failed to meet your vision." It's such a good cartoon, man. Max G's like a really talented guy.
I haven't played Animal Crossing. I really hope my favorite villager hasn't moved away, because the last time that was when I was 11, I like started tearing up a little. I was like, I failed you.
Oh.
I left for weeks and I didn't come back, and this is what I get.
See, I never really got into Animal Crossing fully, but I feel like I would have really liked it if I got like City Folk or whatever the one on the DS is or something.
Yeah, I didn't get into it either. Like the GameCube version that I would play when I was little, I just, you know, walked around and like, I don't even know, just talk to people. Like I didn't do any of the things that I was supposed to. I didn't build up the town. I didn't find things for the museum. I didn't do any of that. I didn't know I was eventually supposed to run the place.
Oh wow.
There's a new one coming out for the Switch.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, I might get that.
It's the one where it's like, oh look, it's Minecraft 2, everybody.
The Animal Crossing community has been so starved for new content. They're like,
totally.
Look, there's like detail on the knees now. and it was like a whole thing. People are like, "Oh my gosh, the knees have more detail
Because
now."
the graphics are actually like pretty decent in the new one, I think.
Also,
Yeah.
there's more character customization, which is good. 'Cause,
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And crafting
Like-
and mining, like another game. I forgot. I think the reason why we haven't seen a new Animal Crossing in a while is because spoiler alert, the same team that works on Animal Crossing works on Splatoon. So like the thing is, after Splatoon 1 they immediately like started developing Splatoon 2, and because the Switch was gonna come out, and that's why there hasn't been an Animal Crossing game. Is someone breathing into their mic?
Yeah, it's Ellen, I think.
Oh. I'm trying to see what, like, the light up to see who it was. I'm like, all I hear is like.
It's alright, I know that's a problem that I have with my other mic.
Yeah.
So it's always near my nose.
I have like a Blue Yeti with a pop filter, so I don't think that stuff happens usually. So, but she's using her phone.
Yeah.
I'm trying to... Susan, I know I took a picture of like the number of days. Here. Never so much as a peep from you in 116 months. That's how long I left my poor
What the
village.
fuck? How long is that? That's
And
like,
now you drop into chat. What happened to you?
that has to be like almost 5 years, I think.
I know, yeah, seriously.
Are you gonna post it? Because like I can put it in the video.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to scroll like all the way back through my camera roll. Hold on.
Okay, David, put it in the video here.
Let me.
Oh.
How am I gonna do this? I can't fucking change the date on a picture.
You can just post it later.
Yeah.
Okay. And if he doesn't post it, then David, don't put it in the video. So
Hang on a minute. I might be able to do it. Not here. Here. There we go. I got it.
Oh.
116 months is almost 10 years.
Really?
9 points.
Oh.
That's 9 2/3 of a year.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is on the original one on the GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jesus. Everyone, what was your favorite Minecraft music video? If you've seen
Okay,
one.
don't judge me for this. It was a My Little Pony parody of Don't Mind at Night.
Are you serious? Oh my god. You like mentioned that
It's a
song.
parody of a parody.
You mentioned that song before, and it's like, oh my god, I have like repressed memories of that. I forgot to tell y'all what why I hate that song so much. First of all, I'm not really a huge fan of Katy Perry, but like the thing is about that song is I got into it. You know, that was a whole time where I was like a huge Minecraft kid in middle school, and there was this one kid. I rode the bus to school, and there was this one kid where he was just constantly like, hey David, what are you watching? And then like one day I show him the video, like the Don't Mind at Night, and he like, I don't know what happened, like that must have instantly blew his like little like autismo little mind, because like literally every single day he's like, hey David, can I see the video? Every single day. You know, and like for like a year, I'm not joking. And then eventually he got his own phone and started playing it himself. And then it was for like another year where he played it. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with him, but he was like playing it like all the time, you know. And it's just like, Jesus, you know. And I'm not trying to like offend anybody that has autism. Like I don't know what was wrong with him, honestly. He wanted to see Minecraft music video every day, you know.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck was that? It was just like, I heard it was.
That was true. Oh, my favorite. Well,
Oh my god.
I don't know. I can really pick a favorite from those days
that was
because
revenge,
now,
right? That was revenge.
yeah,
right?
now that I look back on it, it's just like, But there's this one. It's revenge, but it's vocoded to itself.
Oh, what?
So It actually sounds pretty good. No, you stupid ad, shut up.
It sounds like autotune, probably, right?
A little bit. It's weird.
Uh,
Here, I'm gonna post it right now.
I actually made my own version of it. I don't know if I can upload it though. I mean, the file might be too big. Oh no, I actually can upload it. Fuck. I'm gonna upload my version of Minecraft Revenge.
Oh no! Everything. This is very bad.
Aw, man. So way back
In the mine, got my pickaxe. That
swinging from
song's
side
legendary,
to
man.
Side to side.
Did you see Captain Sparkles' later songs?
It's like a Daft Punk version. That's what this sounds like.
It's like autotune, yeah. It's roboticized. But did you see like the later videos that he made though, like Dragon Hearted? Those are really good actually. Like, I'd say those are like almost better than the MCU. Like they're fucking really good.
Did Captain Sparkles also make the what was it? The one with the king? That was
the Fallen Kingdom.
The one
Fallen
with the Coldplay song. Yeah.
Fallen Kingdom. Well, yeah, it started from that. That was like the first in the series, and then he made like 5 more songs, like five more music videos. But they're like they got better and better in quality though. Like they're really good actually. Like Lego Movie like levels of good, you know. Like they're really freaking good.
Listen to that file you posted. It makes my head hurt.
That's the version I made. I just put the vibrato effect in Sony Vegas on it.
How many effects did you?
I put 3 vibrato effects on it. You okay?
I think I'm allergic to vibrato.
I think the thing that got me obsessed with it was somebody did it for a fucking somebody did it for a Boondocks clip where it's like it's the funniest shit. I forgot what clip it was, but it was like the one with the fried chicken where they run out of chicken or something, and he fights someone in the parking lot. God, my cheeks are hurting from laughing so much. I don't know what my favorite. I'd say my favorite Minecraft music video is. Oh God, it's called. I'm gonna have to look it up actually. Hold on. So we back in the mine, gotta praise and swing. Oh yeah, my favorite one is Take Back the Night. That's my favorite one. I'd say.
I don't remember how it goes.
Take back the night. We'll climb upon the torch tonight to bring all the goals to life. As we had to fall, it's time.
Was it original or is it a parody?
That's original. It's an original song.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, all the rest of the ones he made after Fallen Kingdom are original songs, and they're really good, actually. Like, not gonna lie, it's like art, you know? It's legit. Actually, before I ask that question, because I'm saving that for the last thing, what was y'all's first anime you watched?
Naruto.
Oh.
Definitely.
That's pretty common.
Well, I really don't know. I think that it was. There were times when I was a younger kid where I hung out with kids who were a lot older than me, and they had access to things that I did not normally have access to.
Oh, definitely.
So I saw, I think it was on Netflix, and I saw a thing called High School of the Dead.
Oh no!
Oh, what? What?
Yeah.
I haven't heard about
No,
that.
Ellen knows what I'm talking.
I haven't heard
High
about
School of
this.
the Dead is essentially a fan service anime that has zombies in the background.
Oh.
Like that's
Is it-
just about fan
Yeah.
service.
Oh no.
There were so many upskirt shots. It was really bad.
Oh wow.
That's where there's oh my gosh, was that the one where there's a scene where the girl's breasts move out of the way of a bullet? Breaking the sound barrier.
Imagine her titties flapping in the wind, and it's just like, woof. It's like a Matrix shot. Is that what it's?
No, there was some really fucked up stuff in that.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, it's like fan service anime.
The one that I'm trying to think of, like, one that I watched legitimately that I wanted to watch.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't just a little kid who didn't know any better.
Oh my god.
Was
I just found the cake farts video.
Maybe like Howl's Moving Castle, which isn't like.
I haven't heard of that either.
It's a really good. It's a Studio Ghibli film.
Oh
so
yeah.
It's not a series, but it's a movie, and I really.
Yeah.
If y'all want to get together and watch movies sometime, I have like so many Ghibli films, so I could just bring one or more of them.
Hey, I'm down for it, honestly.
Oh, yeah,
I want to see that.
Up on that at some point.
I want to see that.
I might get Shield later, but if not, I can just steal her name temporarily.
Oh really?
So I can just fight her off.
I'm stronger than you.
Because I'm stronger
than you. Me and Ellen are like the ultimate Steven Universe fans, kind of. I would.
I stopped keeping up with 7, but I'm really liking Steven Universe Future so far.
It's really good, honestly. It's really well written.
It's like, I think the Crewniverse does better with like a slice of life episodic sort of show
instead of an action series.
Yeah, I think they're a little out of their zone with the more like epic space opera aspect of Steven Universe.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see them to return to the more calm, like, we're just gonna look at Steven's psychological issues.
Oh yeah, totally.
And it's good to see like the actual consequence of his whole like I have to help everyone mindset.
Yeah.
And like him acting like a normal teenager and stuff rather than like Steven saving the universe again.
Oh yeah.
Like, good for him.
That's yeah, the point of the whole series is like they want Steven to like deal with his internal issues pretty much rather than helping other people. He helps himself. Like, boy, man, that boy needs therapy, honestly. Like, I'm just watching it. It's like, God. Like, it kind of hits home hard a little bit, honestly. I mean, Steven Universe, like, I remember, like, looking into it, and the thing is, I remember when the first episode aired on Cartoon Network, because, I mean, I was watching Cartoon Network at that time. That's when, Clarence and, Adventure Time was airing a lot, you know? And then, all of a sudden they're like, new series, Believe in Steven, and it's like, I get to solve my women by eating ice cream, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I was like, I was like 13 at the time, you know, and it's just like this series looks really weird, and I didn't watch it, like, I avoided it like the plague for some reason, and then until I saw when the Jailbreak episode came out, and it's like, oh, the series looks interesting, so I literally stayed up all night until 7 a.m., like, binge watching the entirety of season 1 or something. And I'm like, well, what?
Oh, I got into Steven Universe when Coach Steven.
Oh, Coach Steven, yeah.
I kind of stopped watching it for a while. I got back into it when Alone Together aired.
It's crazy because I looked on Wikipedia. There's only like about 150 episodes in the whole series.
Started in 2017 and didn't end until this year because of how many hiatuses.
Yeah, that show's notorious for hiatuses. Honestly, like that, like seriously, that show, like, it became a meme because it goes on hiatus so much, you know.
And like it's a popular show. They're just themselves in the foot.
Yeah, I saw the ratings like on Wikipedia of like by the millions for each episode, and by what is it, by the last season 5, they were like half what they used to be because it was on a hiatus so much, you know. It's like, what a shame.
I have 2 socks. I thought they were part of a pair, but now that I have a light on one of them is green and the other one, and I don't know where the actual pair for each.
Yeah,
I feel that.
That's just a metaphor for life.
Where you can't find your socks and you realize then
When I get some socks that have like a pattern on them, so I know that these 2 socks go together, you know.
yeah.
which is actually funny. I got some socks for Christmas, and normally it's like when you get socks, it's like, oh, you get socks, man. But I was like, well, hey, my feet are cold. Let's go put these on. Like,
That's just adulthood. Is
Yeah.
So like
Dealing with shit.
this was a part of a conversation. Adulthood is really just getting excited, applying.
Yeah, that's what you said yesterday.
I'd like to add to that. It's also getting excited. Socks.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, honestly, when you're a kid, you like all you want is like toys and games, and then as an adult, it's like, wow, I got a coat. That's freaking neat. Honestly, I don't get to buy a coat.
Clothing, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have to go out and buy anything.
I don't have to buy it. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I got sad when I didn't get socks for Christmas. You know, like I can't believe I'd see the day that would happen, but like this year, I got sad because I didn't get so I went to Walmart. And I freaking hate shopping at Walmart now, cause I don't know what it is. It just feels anxiety inducing for me, cause it's just like there's a ton of people there, and you're just like running around this huge store, and then, yeah, it's like. And the crazy part, every Walmart that I've been in is the same, because I remember in Kauai, the Walmart was exactly the same how it is in Albuquerque. And like some of the things were actually even cheaper there than they are here, which is crazy to think about. So yeah, Steven Universe, freaking, I got on that show, yeah, in 2015. So that was like the middle of the decade, you know.
Yeah. I just recently watched the movie. I like that. So it's like.
I thought it was kind of cliche,
I'd
to be honest.
Be interested in watching the rest of it. Or the new one, whatever.
Oh yeah, if you download the Cartoon Network app, you can watch all of it, I think. But
So there's people who upload the episodes.
don't say that. Don't say that.
Window of like 10 hours.
You want to, yeah, it's like it's up for 10 hours and they get pulled down. But like you want to support like the Cartoon Network ratings though, you know. So I watched it on the app, even though it's like the app is really bullshit, honestly. But yeah, like I do that. Support the official release.
Yeah, we don't condone piracy here.
Yeah.
Just in case
Because honestly, the show deserves the ratings that it's supposed to get. You know, it's like a really well written show, to be honest.
Yeah.
Zach or Ellen, can you turn on the camera share on your phone through Discord? Do you want to do that? Hey,
Hello.
I don't have a webcam, so
I don't either.
closet, Oh, we got,
what is that poster in the background?
That's Captain Marvel.
Oh yeah.
They were doing a free school production for
Oh,
this,
Oh nice.
do it for her.
I printed this out of Ray in like 2014. No, when did it come out? 2015. Because I need the motivation.
Is that from Hunger Games?
No, from
No,
Star
Ray
Wars.
from Star Wars.
Oh,
yeah.
Star Wars. Okay.
I also have a Finn poster that fell down. Oh, and I have an Adventure Time poster.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh nice.
But that's a closet.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not trapped in someone's basement, right? You're not like oh, they're gonna get me water in like 2 hours.
It's fine. I'm not trapped in anyone's basement. Don't think so.
This is kind of weird now. I wish we all had webcams.
Yeah.
I could probably do it on my phone. Hold on. Wait a second.
Yeah, I must be able to.
Can I join the camera or join the chat on my phone or something while I'm on my computer?
No.
This is
Yeah, no, I'm still on. Okay.
this is interesting. Oh, the mic changed.
Yeah, no, I tried to.
This became a show or house podcast. I don't like that.
It's a house tour.
Yeah. Wait, put Bart up to the camera again.
Hello, I am the Simpsons boy. Wow, just like Bart.
Eat my shorts.
Yeah, I know. So I've been watching. There's a Simpsons marathon going on.
Oh yeah,
Like,
for New Year's.
It's been going on for so. They're playing every single episode ever, and it's taken them like a week.
I saw that.
To show them all.
I saw that at work. So like because sometimes at work I just watch TV.
Do you have like the Pluto TV or whatever?
I don't know. Really, all of the Minecraft shit I have just like I got it for my birthday. I didn't buy it or anything. I just got a bunch of.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I did that.
Yo, you know what we should do once I.
You are telling me
That's what we should. That's another movie we should see. We should watch The Room.
Watch The Room.
Yeah, we should watch The Room.
I've never seen it, even though I quote it like so much.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably just because of Vinny. He's obsessed. Vinesauce. He's obsessed with The Room.
Tommy Wiseau. Everyone's the Tommy Wiseau. We introduced you to the new chapter.
Yo, you know what we should all do when I get my new computer? I guess you and me, Zach, or something. I don't know if Ellen will be there, but like we should do a live stream where we're doing a don't laugh challenge, like don't laugh or you lose challenge, or something.
Oh yeah, like Carson's been doing.
Yeah, did you see that? That was fucking stupid.
Carson and Wilbur, all those people are doing the fucking
what?
wild.
Who's the chick? Who's the chick he's hanging out with? Poke.
No. It's Caterino now.
Caterino.
He did.
She's kind of cute.
One date with Pokey, but it did not
She's kind of cute, but like it's weird because the only thing that she lost at was some woman like hysterically talking about how her husband killed her cat, or something, and then like Carson's like that's fucked up, and then she starts like bursting out laughing. It's like it's like what?
Like, really?
It's like that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Coins. that would make me lose it too, honestly. Pesos. Coins. I'm sorry, Ellen. What, are you there?
Oh yeah,
Wait,
I found a notebook that I did. So
Oh my god.
I was at like some superhero school. Character whose design I really liked, so I've been trying to recreate.
Oh wow.
But there's only like 3 elements that I remember, and I'm not getting any of them.
Mhm.
So like, I remember that she had dings covering her eyes and like a kind of bob, and like her costume had a lot of like tears in it, but like in a like ripped jeans kind of way, where it was on purpose.
Oh.
And it was purple and magenta, and that's all I remember.
Wow. I like how this podcast is gonna be like 3 hours long, or something.
You're gonna edit it, right?
Probably. I mean,
edit
and idiot. Yeah. There's another stupid joke, but yeah, just like I might. I mean, I might keep a lot of it in, honestly, because it's just gold. You know. I'll call it the end of the decade mega podcast, but it'll be like the first podcast that I'll do. This is weird.
Subsequent episodes are only gonna be like 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's only gonna be like 45 minutes, but then like 3 hours. I mean, I don't know.
3 hours just well, yeah. I mean, the pilot's always longer than the other episodes, right?
People like listening to like that mega compilation shit, like, you know, from Game Grumps.
Yeah.
Like compilation Game Grumps, like 5 hours. Like I saw one that was like Game Grumps, like to sleep to or something, and it was just like them like kind of chill, talking, laughing or something, you know. Damn nature, you scary. So, I think we're getting to that point. Oh God, Jesus, please stop. It's like crazy creating a frequency that like my ears just like it feels like they're bleeding. Okay, so a question. Stop it! Question.
What? I wasn't doing it.
Question.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
What?
I am prepared.
Question. I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay, so
You
what?
were written down somewhere?
Yeah, I wrote no. All I did was write down Mario 64 hacks, middle school, high school Minecraft music videos. That's all I have written down on a piece of paper. Well, no, like okay, so no, I remember. So like, what? How would you define the 2010s in like a sentence?
Adventure Time.
Okay, I guess that
It was
counts.
on for the entirety of the 2010s.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
You mean
did
in,
it
like,
end
a
this year?
Personal way, or just like?
Did it end like this year or something?
Yeah, it ended earlier this year.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember.
It's always hard to tell.
I watched the finale this summer. It made me like sad, and I remember going to work and then like I was talking to like people at my Smith's job about it, and then like he was like, "Oh my god, freaking the red thing, like that fucking sucked," and I'm like, okay. Like he was talking about the like glob, like he hated his his design. Golb, yeah.
I don't remember what it was called. I thought it was cool because I'm always a fan of like Eldritch, like Elder Gods.
Oh yeah, I thought it was cool too. Like the scene where where Bimo was playing singing Time Adventure. Wasn't that written by Rebecca Sugar?
Yeah.
John DiMaggio cried when he did that scene. So.
The voice actress for Spinel cried when she recorded Drift Away.
Oh wow, so that was probably her like legit like her performance, a part of it.
Like afterwards, it's just like.
Oh yeah.
Rebecca
Yeah.
Sugar, like she had like obviously everyone has flaws and faults as a writer, but she's really good at songwriting.
Oh totally, yeah. Like the only clips I've seen of her is like her playing on her little uke, you know, like just singing a song, you know. You can tell that's like what her passion is a lot.
And she wrote a lot of the Adventure Time songs.
Oh yeah, she wrote what was that song? Here in the garden you'll find something waiting. Yeah, everything stays, yeah.
You know what that was inspired by?
What?
As a child, she had a rabbit toy, like a stuffed animal that she loved.
That's what the song was inspired by, yeah.
Yeah, and she left it in the garden. And that's also what inspired Spinel as a character.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like a coincidence.
Oh wow.
Because she hadn't done anything necessarily to the rabbit, but it still changed the matter.
Yeah.
She was like 7 and had her first existential crisis. That's how she described it. I just think it's neat how there's some events in a person's childhood that aren't necessarily traumatic.
Yeah, they're very minor.
Or a deal, but they still keep coming back to as an artist.
Yeah, totally. I keep having this memory of from my childhood where I remember I fell asleep in my hallway, and the last thing I saw was me. I was a very young child. Actually, I think I fell asleep on my bunk bed, and the last thing I saw was my like the street light from my backyard, because like the street was like next to my backyard, like the back street, and I like fell asleep, and then I visualized, don't even, I knew you were gonna do that. But like I had a dream that like there was a blight, there was like a blue like light snake that came out of that street light, and it started to like wiggle like it was made of rubber or something, and then like the snake chased me around and engulfed me, and that was like a dream that I kept having as a kid or something. So yeah, like just the street light, pretty much. Yeah.
I did before my first day of middle school that I showed up and everything was chairs. Like the walls were just stacks of chairs.
That's
desks were just
crazy.
bigger chairs.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's really crazy. That sounds like like a building SCP or something where everything's chairs.
If you come into contact with it, eventually you'll turn.
You'll become chair, like your skin will become metal, and then eventually you'll like slowly morph into it overnight.
Oh man.
Jesus. That's some horror shit right there. David Lynch.
You can't just go up to it all willy-nilly. You have to be very cheerful.
If I were to find the, onto me, like if I were to find the 2010s decade, I think it would be like, like, it's like it's the 2000s with more technology. That's all I see it as, honestly.
Mm.
One thing after. Like, so many crazy things happened in this decade.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
Like a freaking aristocrat became our president, and like he has speeches about, yeah, he has speeches about like, oh, the toilets are draining, they're draining the into the ocean, the sinks are draining water like 20 times the amount into the oceans, and it's like, what the
Not to get political or anything, but just the fact that Donald Trump got elected and is now the third president in history to ever be impeached. Like,
Yeah, honestly.
something's gonna happen this week to like top everything else that's happened. Every other crazy thing that's happened.
Like during this decade.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
something's gonna happen.
Right before the new year.
Like, one of the royal family is like gonna get outed as a cannibal or something. Like, just something like so crazy.
So out there, you know.
Yeah.
Kim Jong-un was actually like a cyborg.
Walt Disney returns from the grave.
He was cryogenically unfrozen, and then Vladimir Putin.
Elon Musk is an alien, and that's why he wants to go to Mars.
That's a good one. Vladimir Putin actually had a love affair with Donald
From
Trump.
the same home planet.
Oh, really? Alright.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, so when you ask that question, I mean, I don't know how else to define the debt. Like, because for me, I just want to, I don't know. I'm just going to get personal and say, like, you know, I finished school, so, like, wow. Well, not, I still have to go to college next year. But, like, most of my primary schooling, it's like I'm done with that. But then, now that I'm done with it, it's like all these life changes I've been going through. I got my job, I got a car.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been
nice.
discovering myself a little more. And
That's
it's
cool.
Just like, I mean, yeah, it's nice. Like, most of it is nice, but at the same time, it's just a lot to deal with, you know?
Honestly,
And getting my first job and everything, like, yeah.
honestly, dude, I'm like just like you, except I also have college, basically, and it's just like I wish, like I thought college was gonna be my gateway to discovering myself more, but it's just like it so far it's been busy work, you know, and
Just like I say all these things, but all those things have just happened in like less than a year.
yeah,
In less than a year,
Totally.
it's just had all these changes. It's like looking back, it's, you know, all the stuff that I've done for the past 10 years seems trivial compared to what I'm going through right now.
that's kind of what I wanted to get down to, honestly, when I was trying to talk about the 2010s, but we just evolved into like crazy ass memes and creepypasta and cartoons.
Crazy ass memes.
It's I mean
Ask me.
it's an ass meme.
And even if the things you did seem trivial,
Yeah.
it prepared you for the things.
I mean, honestly, yeah, like they're a part of you, still.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of things I was terrified of as a child that now I can no problem.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Asking, I don't know, like telling a waiter that they got my order. Like at the start of the decade, if my parents made me do that, I would have started crying. But like now I could do that.
Yeah.
And it's just a small thing, but like,
Yeah.
still, I think I can be proud of.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
4 years ago, like when I had my first job, I like wanted to have a mental breakdown and cry, but now I feel like I can deal with working a little bit more, and I understand the value of work, but I still freaking hate my job. I mean,
Can I show you guys Rumpelstiltskin?
what?
No.
Hold on.
Hi, Ellen.
Hey. Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Those for an art thing in 8th grade. He's still up there.
Oh,
I
that's-
don't know what happened to the arm.
Is that the play you did or something? Because we all did like kind of a play for it.
No, that was the door decorating. It does it.
Oh yeah, the door decorating contest. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, for the art class, there was like a fairy tale
Yeah.
episode still standing.
See, that's nostalgia for you.
Yeah.
I remember we were doing a.
There's the arm. There's the arm. It's on the floor. It's
Oh
in my
Jesus!
backpack.
Oh jeez, the plot thickens. She find the arm.
You're out of context. Oh, I found the arm.
It was in my backpack the whole time. I found his arm.
Officer, I swear. It's in my backpack the whole time.
Oh, and here's the knife.
That reminds me of that scene in Night in the Woods.
Oh, the
It's
arm,
from
yeah,
the arm,
yeah. On the street.
Let's go.
Yay!
Let's go.
Bro, let's
What's
go.
up? It's your boy,
Real Steelski. That's what it looks like.
In Ellen's closet, say what up.
I was about to say, like, when I was in 8th grade, I did this, we did the play things, or like, we did characters, we dressed up as characters from a play, and, our class did the Phantom Toll Booth, and I dressed up as the Clock Dog, or something. I forgot his name. I don't know what I was talking about before. Ellen rudely interrupted us with Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, sorry. I don't remember what we're talking about either.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, you want to see Rumpelstiltskin?
Oh, yeah, personal growth in the 2010s.
Yes, totally, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too tired to remember.
And answering the question of how would you define the decade?
Yeah.
But
Honestly, yeah, I just see it as like, you know, I'm a way different person than I was in 2010, you know, and because in 2010 I was 9 mostly, you know.
yeah.
And now
Yeah,
I'm
me
not
too.
now I'm 19. So it's like a 1 in front of it. So
I've got a Bakugan in here too.
I remember Bionicle. That was the shit,
Yeah.
honestly.
No, Bakugan's the one you like roll and then it hits a magnet and then it transforms, right?
Yeah.
Oh, oh
This
yeah.
one's like a scorpion, I think. It's a water type Bakugan.
Was it just like another
Bakugan got rebooted like recently.
was it like a ripoff of Pokemon kind
Nice
of?
computer you got here. Can I have it?
Oh, look at that keyboard.
I gotta go to learn to type for it.
Time to die.
I'm gonna fly for you.
Those are legendary though, like Zelda CDI and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to meet the person who animated those shots. I wonder what they're doing now. They're probably like they're like an air traffic control or like something random. You know, they're
They're in the witness protection.
they're in the witness protection. They're probably in prison, all of them.
You mentioned the Zelda CDI and they just have a traumatic flashback.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god. I actually
Zelda, haven't heard that name in years.
I actually heard the guy who did the Mario voice in Hotel Mario, like he's like a minor voice actor now, or something. And he did a clip where he actually dubbed over the original Hotel Mario ones, and then he's like, "I've only sucked one dick, I swear." I think you'll have to find it. I don't know what it's called, but it's on YouTube, I guess. It has to be. But yeah,
On that note, I'm gonna head out.
all right, we're
I'm gonna head out.
all right. I'm gonna Miss Fritz.
I'm gonna head out.
Well,
I
wait. One last thing though. Thank you, all of you, for influencing me throughout this decade. Like, I became your guys' friends in like 2016 or something. Or what time was it? It's like
I know we met in 8th grade.
yeah. So it's like 2014, 2015. I think 2014.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I knew, like we've been in middle school since since the beginning of that, but we
Yeah.
became friends. Like
Yeah,
around
I'm
that time.
and I'm gonna look back on this decade and it's gonna feel like a million years because I mean this was like a large chunk of my childhood, to be honest, and like, you know, I've grown a lot since then and learned a bunch, you know, like I see the world as a different place than I used to, you know. It's like a much bigger place, and like I think I'm just most excited for the unknown, you know. That's what keeps me going, you know. That's what keeps me living, just like knowing what's gonna happen next. So, yeah,
Exactly.
that's all I have to say. Also, thank you, Zach, for introducing me to new music and shit. You got me like actually into
Right.
into music more, you
You're
know.
welcome. Yeah.
Cause, like, I mean, I heard of Gorillaz and stuff, but like you got me way into it, you know, in high school. So yeah.
Mhm.
But that's what branched from it, you know. So, and of course I listen.
Not a problem.
I listened to music as a little kid, but you know, it's like I like it. I love it, you know. Anyway. All right. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Good night, Ellen.
Good night, Ellen. Thank you.
Don't get sick.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll
Eat some,
try
eat
not
some,
to.
eat some good food.
Yeah.
Drink
Eat
milk.
some
Nice and tall.
eat some good food.
My Adventure Time poster is falling.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Be a slippery snake. Be a slippery snake and make money from Minecraft videos. Become a millionaire from playing Minecraft. Okay. All right.
See you guys around.
I'll see you guys.
You're welcome. Thanks for doing it.
Bye.
Goodbye. Good night. I think I'm allergic to vibrato.